Okay. So, since the last time we were playing, or since I was playing Reverie, we're in a little bit of a different spot. We're back in the Reverie corridor. And I did a little bit of grinding, but more importantly, I finally went through everyone and did my best to figure out what the heck I'm going to give everyone Master Quartz wise. Well, almost. Oh my god. Like, I had to sift through so many people, and I still feel tired after sifting through everyone to figure out what their Master Quartz setup will be going into the finale. And I haven't even grinded up, like, enough for everyone's regular Quartz setups, so... Woo! That's gonna be something. But yeah, like, I lined up all of the evasion characters, and... Ooh, wait, I kind of forgot to equip something for Viscount Arcade. Well, I figured that out. But yeah, like, all the evasion characters I lined up together, I gave everyone Rage, and I tried my best. Oh, why is Alpha in here? Oh, yeah, because I was switching... Oh, actually, yeah, I was switching for Force Stratum farming. Yeah, other people got swapped, like, in the... somewhere around here. Yeah, you have, like, Arias with Kusanagi and everything. Wait, did I mean to give him Scorpio? You know, I might need to double check some of the stuff later, but... Okay, I'm not entirely done with everyone's setups yet. Oops. Whoops. But yeah, there's... I guess I'm like, I was so out of it, I didn't finish every single person's setup, so there's like, what? We got Ren... Who else do I start to touch up? Ren, Vita... Rufus... Alphen... and Viscount Arcade. Actually, let me go line them up all together. Alright, let's go figure this out now. Okay. But yeah, on top of grinding things out for a bit, I finally had that sit down, so I just went like, okay, like, out of all the remaining stuff, who's taking what? Although for Rufus, like, I'm mainly gonna just have him as a, like, as a craft point battery by spamming Soul Eater. So there's not really too much to really give Rufus, at least in my opinion. Like, Vega is not really gonna do much for him. Gloom, I'm not really gonna bank on status ailments once we get to certain bosses, or later bosses. Like, I'm not really gonna have Rufus cast. But we got... Like, maybe we got Dunamis here for Rufus if I want him to cast and recover EP through attacking or attacks and crafts and stuff, so maybe? But I'm like, eh... Oh, I still haven't decided who's gonna take Yaldabaoth. Cause like, the way that this Quartz is, I'm like, I'm not sure who wants to take this as a main Quartz. Like, the first ability is amazing for anyone taking this as a sub-Quartz, but main? I'm not sure. Like, yeah, that one turn of large stats up, like, that's fine. I'm just like, I don't know. Like, 5% crit is neat, but 5% is kind of like a drop in the bucket unless you really wanna go for it. But then, I don't know. So yeah, I still haven't figured out what to put on for Rufus. And then for Viscount Arcade, I don't know. Maybe I should just give him Yaldabaoth as as a main Quartz, because Scorpio doesn't really look that enticing, to be honest. Like, I mean, you probably want to set up, you know, other people to break instead, and then have him do the big damage. Although there's like no easy way to really scale his break damage compared to like Randy, Agate, and Gaius. And even then, I'm not sure about putting this on Randy. So that's what kind of has me thinking. Because Randy doesn't really have too much in the way of breaking. I mean, actually, to be honest, there is his Death Storm. I don't know. There's probably other better builds you can come up with, better than what I have, but off the top of my head, it doesn't sound that good in my head. And yeah, I'm not sure who would like to take Katsa as well as a main Quartz, because it's solid overall, especially with the magic absorb as well. Like, maybe I could give it a Vita? Because, yeah, the other Mirage stuff, not really, me. And actually, wait, if I... Wait, who's coming with us with the finale again? Like, Ren's here for the finale, right? Yeah. So, anyone else that, like, that's going for the finale that's not being equipped right now? Okay, so primarily it's just Ren who I need to focus on. So obviously, she's just going to spam arts. Because taking a closer look at, you know, the remaining Master Quartz I have left, on top of whether or not it's justified to spam out her crafts or whatever. Like, Renine is a pretty strong one, but it's 80 craft points. Like, Zodiac Code is solid, and that's pretty much the only thing I would use craft-wise. But then Calamity scales on physical, which you only want to use this for the knockout primarily. And then Renede and Nemesis part are the only two magical scaling things, so I'm like, I can't really justify trying to like find a Quartz to make her spam crafts as opposed to just buffing and then casting. So, I don't know, maybe I would just put like Katsa or, let me see, Mirage and Space are your two other things here. Yeah, obviously we're not putting like Kaleido or Elixir on anyone. George's Order is pretty good if only I picked them. Yeah, it's kind of like a hard toss-up on who to really bring in for, or who to keep with the gold stealing stone, so I made my decision, honestly. And yeah, like Scorpio, like, like, the need to set up enemies in break, where we still have the issue of enemies resetting the break bars relatively easily, I can't really justify equipping this as a main Quartz. Like, sub-Quartz, and if you set it up with any other burst damage dealers, sure. But otherwise, So that kind of leaves, like, you know, Katsa, Dunamis, but then it's just like, recover EP through attacks and crafts, but then I'm like, wait, I'm not going to be spamming crafts with Ren. At least with how I feel I want to play her in my head. So I'm like, pass. And then again, Gloom, it's like the debuff Master Quartz. And I'm just like, not really. And then what do we have left at this point? Like, Vega, which has, you know, crits, or arts crits, always nice. Half fire cast down. But then the offensive arts inflicting status ailments, I'm like, when it happens, it'll probably be good, but I ain't banking on it. That's kind of like my takeaway from Vega. So then, what we have left is just like Elixir, Geosophia, Which, I mean, I guess if I really want Earth arts and stuff, because I don't really have too many other Earth casters now that I look at this. So we're kind of lacking in any Earth damage. But I don't know. I think, let me see, absorb magic and offensive arts deal that. I mean, honestly, maybe I could just equip it as a sub-quartz, but then, yeah, like, the main quartz question, yeah, like, what was it? Like, as nice as it is to have the emergency knockout recovery, which will almost always come up if, like, I've kind of messed up, you know, defending against an S-craft, but, although, you know, man, I can only imagine, like, a tough fight that, like, let's say, for whatever reason, I wouldn't be able to cheese. I'd have to get around it by equipping everyone with Sophia or Geo-Sophia. That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, just, like, looking around everywhere. Yeah, I think probably Katsu would just be what I equip for Ren. And then, probably sub-quartz wise, we might just default to Erda. Just because it has that universally useful, you know, high HP, extra magic damage kind of thing. Or alternatively, we can just get the big spells with Yaldabaoth. But we kind of lose out on Crescent, Mirror, and other stuff, which might be handy to have in our back pocket. So, let me see. Anything else here that I would like to have? Like 50% arts crits. Actually, we could take Pixie if we want some variety with wind arts. Or maybe I could equip. But I could equip Geo-Sophia just for the Earth Arts. Yeah, maybe we'll go with that. And let's see, I mean, I guess at this point we don't really have much choice with whoever's left. So maybe I'll just slap on Vega on Princess Alphen. And then, let me see. What's Alphen's deal? Physical immunity, magic reflect, 40 craft point regen. You have weaken, you have blind, royal cheer for speed and craft point up. So, primarily supporting. Although, like, we already have Tito with Mobius, and we have Rufus with Infinity, so I can't really use that on Alphen. And Regenlave, yeah, you wouldn't want Regenlave as your sub-quartz. Kind of useless in a fight. Although, I don't know, maybe we do put in Geo-Sophia for Princess Alphen. Or what about regular Sophia? That's Shining, Fortuna, Seraphic. Actually, yeah, I think maybe Geo-Sophia. And then Rufus. Okay, okay. So, we have Infinity on you, so you have item utility, and you just get craft points. And then what else do we do here? Like, you're not going to be killing multiple enemies. You're not going to be intentionally tanking shit. I don't know if I want him to be casting. Because again, craft point battery. Like, do I want him tanked up through Keeper or Anvari? Or do I just try to brute force like a hybrid dealie? maybe I should take Altair for the Chrono Burst, and then we like Chrono Burst, double Soul Eater, or something like that if I really just want to keep refunding craft points to everyone. That sounds, honestly, I don't mind that. And yeah, you're not evading. And I'm not really seeing Rufus casting too often. Oh, Or actually, maybe? We could just have him as a more offensive leaning support. So we have like... no, because Soul Eater would be the heal itself, so that'd be redundant. Alternatively, like, if he inevitably ends up taking damage, we can get enough to spam it out, right? That's my thought process. Or we can probably take something like Unvari. I mean, alternatively, Yalaboth, which is a pretty consistent damage up. Maybe I will take Yaldabaoth. Yeah, you know what? We could just do that. And then for Vita, what the heck do I even put on you? I guess, like, the only thing left would be, like, Dunamis or something. I don't know what else to give you with what we got left. I got, like, nothing. And let me see. For Vita, what's your... Let's see, you have like 200% Nightmare. Dancing Blades, Blind Burn, 25% crit, but it's physical scaling, so I'm just kind of not sure about that. And then Frozen Prison, which is B power scaling and A break scaling craft. And then Invocation. Invocation's like pretty much the big one we want to be using. Unless we really think we got a chance to freeze, but like, I think we just relegate her just pure caster pretty much. So maybe we just do Titania. And then, let's see, Titania. You know what? Like, we don't have enough Earth Arts users within the party. Maybe just slap that on. Yeah, okay. I think that finalizes who will have what Master Quartz going into the finale. Although, wait, I think kind of fucked up someone else real quick. I know I switched up someone else's setup for the Reverie Corridor stuff. Unless, let me see. Was it V? No. Curious. Actually, no, I think I'm fine. Although, let me see. Kusanagi. I just Kusanagi Subaru for counters. There we go. They mean to fix that. Okay. Let me just do this one more time because I forgot if I did it already or not. Okay. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot. I had my speed on toggle right now. Okay, there we go. Ugh. Okay, let me get the things I wrote down on my board when I was kind of counting the things we had to do. Okay, hold on, it's stuck on something. Okay, so we got 6 cryptids to fight through. We have to catch a couple more fish, and then go back to we gotta go back to Ursula Road 2 for that special crab. Sorry for the sound. Okay. And we also have to read Moonless Morn and the Crossbell Times. Okay. Let me see. Cryptids, fishing, or read Moonless Morn and the Crossbell Times. Okay, how about... Okay, you know what? Let's go read Moonless Morn and everything. Actually, no, wait. Wait, time out. Do I even have enough? Or, wait, hold on. Are we actually at the finale, or are we at the... Yeah, chapter 17 is the finale. Let me just reload so I can unmark, or remark it as new. Okay. So... Oh. You know, I never did read Rufus's... What was it? I never did read Rufus's notebook here. Or did I forget? I probably forgot. Those without the light of truth still have eyes to see. Huh. Oh yeah, wait, let me double check something. Did I report in my RP stuff?
Central core activated.
Oh, not yet. We're not there yet at 500. I kinda wanna wait until we get the full 500. So that means, actually, what else do we have? Recipes, fish, battles. Okay, we'll report in later so we can get that final item. Okay. So, I think out of everything we can possibly do, let's just go read Moonless Morn. Alright, sit tight everyone. The cryptid fights will have to wait. We got some reading to catch up on. Okay. Chapter 12, Toward a New Journey. The day had come when one of the long-time threats disturbing the Order of Mount Whitecrown was no more. Raiju, the false monarch, the false monarch none wished for, was finally felled by none other than a young man with whom it shared a cursed history. You did it, Chunlan, piped Dao. Nice work, followed Sayu. That's our first objective cleared. The companions who helped him achieve this, The companions who helped him achieve this event, knowing what it meant to him, raised their voices in congratulations as they approached. Chunlan listened, confirming the beast was indeed dead before collapsing, and leaning back against its chest to catch his breath. A chill running through him, as the tension of a life or death struggle released itself all at once. His bleeding was heavy, but it was dead. It really was dead. As he looked up to the sky, the clouds once conjured to divine an endless source of thunder cleared, revealing the sun at last. Yeah, Chunlan croaked. Feel like I can finally move on now. Even if it wasn't just my win. Without you, I'd never have beaten it. Though this battle was a deeply personal one to help him overcome his past, he could never pretend to believe the result would have been the same had he come alone. It was not a fight with Chunlan, but Chunlan and the Woodland Wanderers. It was a distinct, valuable level of camaraderie he had not felt in a long, long time. Then we scratch each other's backs, Sayu responded. Because without you, we'd never been able to get that last shard of the artifact. Oh yeah, wait a second. I'll get it for you. Chunlan's body was heavy, but he lifted himself and turned toward the body. Nagasa in hand, he cut into the beast. forcing some thrust into his movements despite discomfort from his wounds accompanying it. The hide was thick and tough to puncture. Need some help there? No, I can handle it, Dao. You keep on the lookout for our next fight. He wanted to do this for them, just as they had helped him take down Raiju, completing a goal that had gone neglected for years. He wanted his strength to contribute toward the completion of their goal. As they watched and waited with anticipation, he almost felt embarrassed getting so worked up at the thought of helping them. He was grateful the blood splattered across his face. He was grateful the blood splattered across his face. Hid his flushed cheeks. Dao continued on as Chunlin worked. Well, that's checking off one big thing off your list. You finally got revenge for your old man. I don't think I call it revenge. I don't think my dad would have wanted me to treat it as something so simple either. It sounds like something Sai would say, but if it was a revenge, then what was it? I'm not sure. You could say my next journey would be figuring that out, I guess. Chunlin felt himself taking one more step forward toward understanding what his father said as he pulled a piece of metal out of the corpse. But let's put that aside for your journey now. The metal, which had been lodged in Raiju's stomach and had caused unnatural organs to bloom around it, turned out to be the blade of a knife. Chunlin felt it was heavier than his own Nagasa. However, Chunlin felt it was heavier than his own Nagasa, however, and its length and width reminded him more of the West Gladius. So, this is the part that transformed into a normal bear and... Wait, this is the part that transformed the normal bear into the King of Thunder, right? He asked. That's right, answered Sayu. It was on one of the scrolls in the shrine we were at before. There's no doubt about it. This is the last of the Thunder Flash blade. So it really is part of a sword then. After wiping the blade clean of Raiju's innards, he handed it to Sayu, and she slid it into the cylinder of the frozen sky. The two pieces indeed fit together as though made for one another, further confirming his suspicions. Thought the cylinder was some kind of fluid at first, but it was the hilt all along. That's right. This is the artifact we've been searching for, the Blade of Thundering Skies. As the two pieces became one, the blade emitted a dazzling flash of light and cloud of fog. Once it cleared, what Sayu held in her hands was far from the rusted cylindrical trinket and blade covered in gore. It was now a clean, golden weapon of esteemed power, a creature of such delicate beauty that all three of them could feel the wisdom of ages past distilled within its form. Still, we could have had control over better elements than lightning and water for when we faced the Oni. Do you know much about what this artifact was used for? The scroll didn't say, but it at least had a basic overview of what the artifact does. And now it's back to its full power, right? Then, does it do anything that could actually give us a leg up over him? Mere minutes apart, two goals had been completed. The lightning that had tormented Mount Whitecrown through Raiju had now continued in its true form as the Blade of Thundering Skies. Yet there was no time to bask in the warmth of victories won, where they had one last foe to face before all was done. Bro, for a last foe, we got like 6 whole chapters, well 5 now, to basically read through. Holy crap. One last foe powerful enough to sap them of their building hope and shatter the bonds they had forged. I hate to interrupt you guys, but it looks like we're already out of time, Dao warned. It climbs a lot faster than I thought. Yeah, guess so, Chunlin responded. If you don't take him down, Sayu spoke, mind-focused and ready for what was to come. This fight will never end. There was a commotion down the mountain, one that even at a distance they could feel was laced with the intent to kill. Soon their eyes were fixed on the Oni. The strength of the murderous rage and willpower in the gaze he returned overshadowed anything the three of them could muster. To be continued. Chapter 13, An Unending Fight. The danger that had long loomed over Mount Whitecrown, Raiju, had been summarily defeated, and the woodland wanderers retrieved the Blade of the Thundering Skies. Yet, still there was one final threat closing in on these young heroes, one devastating enough to destroy all the progress they struggled to make so far. There you are, completed artifact and all, the Oni growled eagerly. That saves us some time. Raiju is gone, so all that's left for me to feast on is you. Huh, you climb faster than I thought, Dao commented. Use one of your funny tricks again? Flippant as Dao naturally sounded, Chunlin agreed with the observation. No matter how strong the Oni was, it had only been a short time since he revived himself from beneath a sheet of ice.
Junlin looked behind the man to see that the entire terrain he passed had been extensively altered. The demon's stone crafting powers had been used to create stairs and other unnatural hitches and juts of earth to make it easier to conquer the treacherous terrain to the top. Guess you don't call yourself the stone melder for nothing. Of course, think mere walls and spears were all I can muster. The Oni flashed a wide grin that showed a numerous amount of teeth. I hope you'll enjoy being my prey. Even you, Mitagi. Your defeat of Raiju has captured my attention. You'll make for a suitable morsel. Stop talking like her slabs of meat, Junlin snapped. He understood well what the Oni wanted out of them. And it was far from profound. He had used the stone melding and fought his way to the summit, not just to steal the artifact, but to feed his lust for slaughter. Though Junlin had no idea what awakened this desire, he could see that all living beings, regardless of their worth, were his prey. We have no intention of being your morsels, spat Sayu. And we have nothing to do with whatever grudge or obsession you seem to have against our people. We came here to fulfill a goal we were given, that's all. No amount of intimidation would set her on another path. Not once did Sayu waver, as she glared straight into the eyes of the monster who had threatened the woodland wanderers for so long. Now with the blade of thundering skies in hand, she was filled with more than just determination. She was filled with a piercing, almost overwhelming willpower. The Oni laughed darkly at this display of bravado. You think you've won because of that? How pathetic. Think it all you like, but that artifact will soon be in my master's hands. I have more than just this. I have more confidence, more knowledge, and a new friend. As she said this, Sayu leveled her crossbow with the blade of the thundering sky slotted into it. This time, I am going to beat you. In Sayu, Junlin saw that strength he had lost Junlin saw that strength he had lost and was slowly regaining. He agreed with all of those things, for he too had more confidence, knowledge, and friends. To lift him up now, they had risked their lives as a team to conquer that which seemed impossible, and though he did not come out of the battle unscathed, the bonds he gained in the name of his victory would not go unremembered. Not wanting to let his companions down, Junlin drew on what was left of his exhausted energy and pointed his rifle toward the Oni. This seemed to amuse the man greatly. Junlin, Mitagi who brought down Raiju, I will gladly feast upon you. I do hope you'll entertain me in place of my prey that you had the audacity to take. Better count me in too, Dal shouted. He was the first to throw himself at the Oni, leaping into the air and kicking off a nearby wall to launch himself forward. As Dal readied for an explosive, mid-air spinning kick at the back of this target's neck, Junlin and Sayu readied themselves to fire their weapons at any given moment. To the surprise of none present, Dai's foot was met with a shield of rock. Playing the same hand twice won't work against me, you imbecile. It's not a hand. It's not a hand. It's a foot. So who's the real imbecile here, huh? Oh wait, no, I think I'm getting that backwards. The Oni grunted in surprise. Dai kicked off the shield with ease. In that same instant, a bolt wrapped in fog flew toward the Oni's side. Only just being blocked in the split second, he shifted a makeshift shield from his right hand to his left. The bolt was not alone. It had come accompanied by a bullet fired from Junlin, creating a deep crack in its stony foundation. Sorry, but just a diversion again, Dao mocked. Guess the same trick can work twice against you. Must be that your brain's made of rocks too. I am the stone melder. Your childish taunts mean nothing to me. Sayu, knock him on his ass, Dao cried. Another bolt punctured the shield an instant later, erupting like a bolt of lightning with a loud clap and a flash of light. The shock shattered the initial crack, and hot wind from the explosive aftermath singed the hairs on the Oni's flesh. Sayu seemed very pleased with these results. I'd call my first shot with this artifact a success. I might have an easier time figuring this out than I thought. The attack was a perfect display of the absolute power she now wielded in her small hands. She still wrapped her bolts in fog born from the surrounding moisture in the air, but this fog now acted as a conductor of sorts, giving rise to long-range, precise lightning strikes. There was also one other thing. She only just noticed after the lightning subsided. I admit, you have yourself a dangerous weapon there. Quite a power that Raiju had hidden within itself. And I don't think that's all this Blade of Thundering Skies has got to it, Sayu retorted. It can control water and lightning to do what it did just now, yes. But I think its original purpose was to... Her words were cut off as the only... yeah, like, sorry, now's not the time to go on a little monologue here. Her words were cut off as the Oni threw herself toward her. You can be the first to die. He formed a rock wall behind himself to hurl his great body in the direction of the... in the direction of the two... his great body in the direction of the two who burned him with their range attacks. Watch out, Sayu! Trillian tried to block the incoming stone spear flung at him, but the impact was enough to fragment the Nagasa he had hunted with for so many years to its hilt. You believe you could block me with that pathetic knife? Fool! There's still plenty of ways to stop you with it. Trillian dived to catch one of the shards from his beloved blade before throwing it at the Oni's face. It may have been damaged, but its deadly edge still remained, slicing along its target's eye on contact. Ooh. Bro, he caught the part of the shattered blade and threw it to slice his eye? Holy shit, that was badass. Impudent brat! The enraged man roared from pain. Chalk that out to superior craftsmanship. Mitagi craftsmanship. Alright, he's open! Trillian and Sayu jumped to give themselves some space from the Oni before opening fire on him for another round. At the same time, Dao lashed out with a fresh kick from behind, followed by what was to be a vigorous punch to the tattooed back. If the Oni hadn't stopped it first. No, Dao! Screamed Sayu. A stone spear sliced open Dao's side, one especially jagged from being formed on the Oni, in the Oni's haste to defend himself. The nimble Dao sunk to his knees after falling into the trap, blood dripping heavily from the wound. Though the spear's point had missed anything vital, any kind of wound that slowed one down before such a ruthless man was a fatal one. Damn it! There's gotta be a way to save Sayu first. Dao forced a burst of his depleted strength to roll out of the way. of the Oni's accompanying attacks while Trillian fired shot after shot to try and pin their opponent down. Just as the young man came face to face with their impending defeat, Sayu piped up with a strange question. Hey Trillian, is there a one-way tunnel or a well of some kind around here? Like, a really deep one? Trillian was taken aback, but he also trusted there was a purpose behind it. With the Oni's full attention on Dao, the two quickly exchanged words. Yeah, one a ways down. It's a cave about 10 arch deep, but there's only one way to get in or out. What do you have in mind? Something that's a gamble. Well, with how things are looking right now, I got no problem betting all my chips on you. Sayu smiled. Thanks. I think as long as I have a closed off space, I can unleash it. The blade of Thundering Sky's full power. Trillian instantly understood just what that power was. A traveling priest had taught and demonstrated as much to him through a series of natural science lessons. Alright, you guys. Alright, you guys need to head straight down the trail you chased Raiju up. You should find the cave there before long. What about you, Trillian? You'll need some time to prep, right? I know this mountain like the back of my hand. I'll keep him busy. Damn. This was in the Mitagi's mind. The best way to repay his debt and show that he had full trust in the Woodland Wanderers. To be continued. Chapter 14, The Rage of a Beast. There is no reason to hesitate. Having been freed from his own fate, Trillian can now dedicate every last bit of his remaining strength to helping his companions. He fired off several more rounds, and Dao, even knowing Trillian's intent or inspired to act through Sayu's cry, rushed to his feet and darted through an opening in the Oni's defenses. Always so quick to flee, Mouse, the Oni spat. Hey, I'm your opponent now, Trillian demanded. You know, the one who stole Raiju's kill from you. The Oni turned toward the call, and gunshots aimed at his back, watching Dao flee from the corner of his eye before presenting a bloodthirsty smile to his opponent. You think you can fight me alone, Mitagi? Damn right I can. It's my duty to protect this mountain, so you gotta get through me first. A dark laugh was elicited from the man. I've always appreciated those who don't know their own limits. Come, and let me have a taste of the power that took down the King of Thunder. The Oni had completely fallen for Trillian's provocation, but something didn't feel right about it. A shadow of doubt crossed Trillian's heart as he wondered just how this man, of all men, could fall for such a simple ploy. This man kills Woodland Wanderers to make himself stronger, he thought to himself. But is he really after their artifacts? Or is it just about the hunt? Chunlin ran, bidding the Oni to follow. As he did, he pondered on his questions further, creating yet more questions about the strange enemy they faced. On the surface, he hunted for artifacts on behalf of some unknown clan. This later turned into an excuse to hunt the Woodland Wanderers and kill them for his own personal gain. Which was his true purpose now then? Was it orders, or lust for blood? Why not both? Well, whatever it is, I still can't let him off the hook. Chunlin shook the question off with a final thought on the matter. He had to defeat the Oni, purpose known or unknown, even if he felt a twinge of pity toward a human who somehow lost his sanity to war-hungry impulses. Guiding the enemy with carefully aimed shots, Chunlin brought him to a stretch of mountain barren of outcroppings of trees, its flat terrain creating a thick, undisturbed blanket over the ground. Its slant made it an ideal spot for sledding, or it had been left whatever. Its slant made it an ideal spot for sledding, but it had been left untouched by humans. And here I thought you'd lead me on a merry chase, snarled the Oni. Did you underestimate me? Because I may have well overestimated you. Sure about that? In the same instant, Chunlin's rifle fired as he whirled around to avoid the Oni's first fist striking the ground. The bullet that flew through the air was reduced to a harmless spark by a rock wall. Or would have been... let me read that. Oh my gosh. The bullet that flew through the air was reduced to a harmless spark by a rock wall. Or would have been... would have been had all... Oh, God, I feel like okay, my sentence reading flow needs to work here. Or would have been had all gone to plan. Impossible! My wall! Why? The wall formed by the Oni was too low to cover his body. The bullet instead grazed out the very top of the wall and pierced the target's shoulder. How did it stop? What did you do? Nothing. Take a look around. Their current battlefield was a sea of snow. A place where the rocks so desperately needed for the Oni's defense were buried deep enough to be difficult to retrieve on the fly. Ah. So, like, the snow level is just so high that, like, the actual ground is, like, basically, like, the response time to drag up any earth is, like, increased that much more to actually get a hit in. Alright. The man's face twisted with enough disgust at the revelation that it seemed to change the script of the arcane writings tattooed over him. I'm going to ask you again. What are you? Despite revealing just how he bested him in the current environment, Chunlin felt he was in no position to take further advantage of it. You're hungry for more power when you don't even have a full grasp of the power you already have. So you murder Woodland Wanderers. I know you're not all there, but even then, I'm having a hard time understanding you. The more he spoke, the more his anger fell to pity. He knew the emptiness of having lost one's purpose in life, as much as he knew the joy of finding value in purpose again. This man's purpose, simple in decoration, yet far more complex than claimed, had at some point become distorted. Somewhere along the way, your reason for fighting and your reason for living somehow got jumbled together. Realizing this, Chunlin felt if he prodded further, he might just see into the man's heart. Oh my god, are we really doing this? He noticed the color drain from the Oni's skin, a kind that apprehension that came when is it just me or does that read awkward? Oh, whatever. A kind that apprehension that came when one's self was being exposed. You said your power was gifted to you, right? Did that inspire you, or give you purpose, or were you just told what your purpose was? Shut up! All of the Oni's tattoos began to flash a reddish-black glow while giving off a heat strong enough to burn his very flesh. Chunlin had never seen anything like it. He felt dwarfed in the shadow of the sinister glow before him. Bullseye, huh? Don't you taunt me! What could you possibly understand about me? The Oni spat. I should have died when they took my home, but I'm here, so who could condemn me for wanting power? For wanting to feed this hunger? The Woodland Wanderers took your home? That doesn't sound like them at all. Or is that something someone told you too? Chunlin had no interest in his opponent's life story, sorrowful as it appeared to be. The Oni, his driving forces being laid bare, in turn spoke in a low but powerful snarl as the madness of his movements grew more frantic. Kill! Hunt! I love to devour the woodland wanderers, but you should understand this hunger, fellow hunter. Why would I want to make why I would want to make a meal out of you? This isn't some hunt. I could never accept what you're doing as hunting. They fought on, evenly matched in offense and defense, despite having been robbed of his advantage and reason. The Oni showed no sign of slowing his frenzy. He could not throw makeshift spears in an instant, so he raised what he could of a shield as he rushed toward the Matagi. Chunlin fell back, step by step, all while firing at the wall barreling toward him. Chunlin was struck by the hollowness of the Oni's existence as it continued. It appeared his hunger was only a terrible greed that could never be satisfied. We Matagi hunt to live, to accomplish our goals, to face life. Don't lump our traditions with your meaningless slaughtering. Then what have I been fighting for? Are you saying I really killed and killed for nothing, Matagi? Chunlin knew he could never lose against such a man. How could someone fighting to discover his own goals, someone fighting to protect others, someone now fighting to inherit all his people had to give, ever lose against one who destroyed to fill an impossible void? Leaning his weight onto a rock wall built up, the Oni rushed headlong down the slope. It was as though he wanted to use all of his destructive self and all the pressure building within to crush Chunlin whole. How should I know if you don't know? But what I do know is, you not knowing the answer will spell your loss on this mountain. Chunlin felt none of this pressure, however, for it all rang hollow as the Oni's self, for it all rang as hollow as the Oni's self in his eyes. He was full from reason for being and forge bonds, and he could draw from those strengths however he needed to conquer his foe. The Oni lashed out with a hard, heavy stone pole, but the attack did nothing but send the air and snow dancing. I missed. Where are you? Right in front of your face! Chunlin was gliding over the snow on a wooden plank, a piece of a cabin that once stood on a remote slope. In his rage, the Oni cared not if his own sight was blocked by his rock wall, and had continued charging forward wildly, completely missing that Chunlin was preparing his getaway. Oh, now he's sledding down because she went... Oh, that's neat. No matter, stuttered the Oni. Snow around here is more shallow. The advantage is mine again. Indeed, seeing the ground starting to poke through the snow in pockets gave the Oni the confidence to boast. If he could take down this brat he managed to see through the bravado that sustained him, then all would be well again. Little did he know, Chunlin had a good reason for leading the Oni to an area where his advantage would be lost. A cave! As they came in sight of the cave, Chunlin, ready to place his faith in the next step from his companions, threw aside the board and pushed the last of his energy into his legs. What? Chunlin immediately felt something was off in the place that should have brought him hope. Wait, Haze, is she not ready yet? He had not expected the cave to be obscured by white fog. He turned back to his foe, and perhaps noticing Chunlin's confusion or simply basking in favorable terrain, the Oni shivered with delight. His tattoos began to pulse with light, shining so brightly, even the gleam in his eyes was lost from view. To be continued. Chapter 15, The Stone Melder Crumbles. Hey, spoilers! I just started reading this chapter! Sayu, I see you chilling with the Oni. Looks like this is it. Sorry, that's it. My knuckles are feeling weird right now. This would be the place where the woodland wanderers of Matagi would end their fight against the man who terrorized them, keeping watch outside the dead-end cave they holed up in. Dao could see their companion and sworn enemy approaching at a rapid pace. It was difficult for him to report the Sayu, though he stopped bleeding. The wound in his side was painful enough to render him immobile. Still, Dao felt such pain was nothing compared to the opportunity to finally sever the chains of torment and nightmares this man had inflicted upon his people. Sorry, Dao. I underestimated how tough this would be. Sayu's response was uncharacteristically bitter. She was examining the bolts she had pierced into the walls of the cave, pulling some out when unsatisfied with their placement and adding them elsewhere. As she hopped here and there through the mist while clutching the blade of the thundering skies, there was a quiet determination in her eyes, and despite frigid weather, a cold sweat dripped down her face from nerves. What's wrong? I never heard you doubt yourself like this, but if you got troubles, it's my job to share the burden with you. For where Dao stood above the cave, he couldn't see her expression. Nor did he know exactly what she was attempting to do from the inside, yet he knew her voice well. As much as he believed unwaveringly that against all her anxiety, whatever the problem, they would overcome as a team. It's the artifact. It's taking longer than I thought to figure out, responded Sayu. I think being half inside Raiju changes somehow. Like, it's been augmented to better suit its lightning attacks. I barely understand a word of that, but if you're struggling with it, it's not a complete loss, is it? Like, your estimation of what it does isn't that far off? It's not that. So long as I have enough time, I should be able to make this work. Sayu pushed herself to move faster as she used the bolts and the artifact to adjust the amount of mist and electricity in the cave. She could not afford to slow her hands. Slick with condensation, they now were, as even just a hair more impatience would risk harming her accuracy. I'll go be with Chillin to buy you some more time, then, Dao said. Then we'll jam that Oni into this hole as soon as you're good to go. Oh, so they're building all this, like, fog or moisture, and then basically they're just gonna, like, make it some huge, like, huge microwave or, like, electrocution chamber of sorts or something like that. Or however it's freaking called, I don't know. Is that what's going on here? So, leaping from the top of the cave, he waved and ready to take off toward Chunlin, who was already within range to hear him call out. Dao, not with that wound, Sayu cried. The bleeding stopped, so I can handle another fight. I'll do whatever it takes to help you fulfill your goals, Sayu. It's what I live for. Dao made a playful slapping of his bicep. Oh my god, dude, the death flags! Pour one out for our boy. Where's I again? Sayu was aware of how much control one required of their muscles to master Shin, but she knew he was only trying to reassure her. The only reason he could still run now was due to him flexing his core to reduce bleeding and prevent the wound from widening. Wait, the only reason he could still run was him flexing his core? Oh, huh. They had no time to dress it with herbs or bandages. Plus, I'll have Chunlin with me. Your plan will work, so no more doubting and just do what you gotta do to see this through. Chunlin and the Oni had noticed Dao by this point, causing him to accelerate the burden on his body to enter the fray sooner. No matter how Sayu protested, he was going to fight. Darn it, Dao, I wish your body could keep up with all the crap you put it through. He was right, of course. Though she grumbled, Though she grumbled with worry and irritation, she had to trust her own thinking and focus on her end of the plan. Her cousin had always been there to protect her. She knew well she could leave her safety to him. Are you sure you're okay to move around? Chunlin shouted to Dao, alarm apparent in his voice. Right back at you. But whether we're good or not, we gotta keep throwing down. Chunlin understood understood that to mean Sayu still needed more time. That and Dao's arrival was proof enough. After glancing over into the fog-filled cave, the Mitagi knew what he needed to do. Ah, little mouse, the Oni said flatly, eyes now devoid of any emotion. Good. I'll kill you too. I'll crush everything. Everything! His tattoos reflected his bloodlust and rage through a reddish-black shade as they pulsed from his skin. Well, aren't we looking extra demonic? Dao quipped. About time we started embracing the name we gave you. He's completely lost it, Chunlin said. There's no telling what he's going to do, so watch yourself. Doesn't that just mean he'll fall for our traps even easier? I sure hope so. As the Oni formed the massive stone blade over his arm, neither could tell if the roar elicited came from his voice, or if the burst of color from his tattoos produced an audible shudder from the very air. The blade was a third of his arm. The blade was a third of his arm and perforated the skin, its jagged, uneven surface seeming to shriek with the wind upon every wild swing. An instant after the two young men threw themselves to the side to avoid being struck, a large tree behind them seemed to explode as though it were hit by lightning. Dao couldn't believe his eyes. What is this? Has he been hiding this kind of power the whole time? I'd wager he didn't use it because of the strain it puts on his body. But I don't think we can afford to just sit here and wait for him to self-destruct. The Oni was being driven by bloodlust, and only bloodlust by this point. Though the light had faded from his eyes, his body was being pushed to new limitless heights by the madness burning within. Chunlin could feel It was a kind of rage that would not stop until everything around him and beyond was reduced to ash. Even if he could, I don't have that kind of patience. Let's just beat the hell out of him, Chulin. Right here, right now. Way ahead of you. As if to signal the start of the official battle, Chulin fired off a shot at the flesh where the Oni's right hand melded into the weapon. A useless act, as it had been blocked by a stone wall now formed around his left hand. Guess we'll still have to deal with that. Guess we'll still have to deal with those damn shields. Still on par with the most annoying things even when he's lost his marbles. Well, if we can't sneak in little hits, we just had to use his big swings against them. On it. It appeared the stone merging into his flesh was beginning to restrict the Oni's breathing. Oh, like he's actually like fusing his flesh with the very earth he's controlling in his madness. Oh god. Stuff like that's always like terrifying to just think about, but also pretty badass to see in like in a fight sequence. Get down! His next strike was horizontal. Both felt their hair being tugged by the chaotic winds as the edge passed over their heads. Dao then took this moment as a chance to counter. Your stomach's wide open. Time for some payback. No, Dao, not yet. But Dao persisted before Chunlin's shout could stop him. He transformed all his pain into anger, unleashing it all into a single attack at his foe's exposed torso. And another! The first blow was immediately followed by a roundhouse kick at the Oni's leg. However, the one sent flying this time was not the demon, but Dao. Even after throwing all his weight into the sweep, the Oni still had more than enough power to launch small but tremendous counterattacks with his left hand. Come on! Dao sputtered between coughs and landing. Telling me he's just as fast on his feet when he's out of control? Well, that's what you get for making assumptions. If he can still block bullets, of course he can counter a kick, Chulin spat with exasperation. When I said use his big swings against them, I mean we should control where he goes. Look! The ground at the Oni's feet appeared as though a deep footprint shape had been dug out of it. He was swinging massive amounts of rock much heavier than himself with unfathomable, unmanageable power, and with each swing, he was naturally spun round by its momentum. Ah. The enemy followed with a third attack. Chulin jumped in the opposite direction of Dao, toward the cave where Saya was waiting. The fog was getting progressively thinner. We've bought her a good amount of time so far. It can't be much longer. That's right. It doesn't matter how we get him there. This ends the same way. Dao bounded before the Oni to feign a foolish frontal attack. Good of you to line up for the slaughter, howled the Oni as he lashed his blade downward, cutting nothing as Dao dropped the feint and jumped away nimbly. Huh, can't believe you fall for something so obvious. I had your guts, but I might start feeling bad if this keeps up. Don't get cocky. If you eat one of those, you're done for, so no messing around. Chunlin's warning was followed by several shots to steal the Oni's movements. The Oni aimed the counter toward Chunlin, but he had calculated the time between the attacks and dodged with ease. The Mitage and Woodland Wanderer continued the pattern of baiting, attacking, and dodging. Dodging counters, baiting, attacking, and dodging counters again, with each heavy swing bringing their target closer to the cave. They repeated it until they heard a clear bass sound that signaled to them that Sayu had exited the cave and the end of the battle was near. That's a conch! Sayu's ready! Chulin noticed that the fog had been completely cleared from the cave. Come on, Stone Melder, into your grave you go. Standing prominently with arms spread at the mouth of the cave, he taunted one last attack out of the demon. Instead of swinging again, the Oni let the blade crumble and leaped for his prey using the rocky shield on his left arm instead. One last push, huh? Chulin muttered under his breath, yet he did not flinch in the face of this direct assault. At that moment, words from Sayu through the vagabond flashed across his mind. Hit the unexpected with the unexpected. So Chulin did just that. Rather than counter the Oni's barreling strike, Chulin stood still, took a deep breath, and rolled backward into the cave. Dao! Got it! Dao dove in behind them, and after grabbing Chulin's arm as he lay entangled in Oni's grip on the ground, unleashed Shin. See you, rocks for brains. It's the end of the line for you. The Oni doubled over, releasing his grip just as Dao used the momentum of the attack to pull himself and Chulin to safely back out of the cave. Your rampage ends here. Still sailing through the air with Dao, Chulin aimed one last shot into the cave and fired. It seemed to course through the air with the will of the man who fired it. Flying unerringly within the cave toward the Oni's head, a brisk whistle following its path. The Oni raised his stone shield to block it. Right then... oh... Right then, sparks engulfed in a flash of light as bright as the sun. That lone shot had become a fireball that consumed all that dwelled within the cave, taking the Oni along with it. To be continued. Oh... So they turned that whole isolated cave into an environment where one spark... okay, I'm not sure about the, like, science behind that exactly, but that's pretty cool. So wait, how does that work exactly? I'm no scientist here. Chapter 16, Clinging to What's Precious. Another cursed fate had been severed. After the flames erupted and the explosion continued unceasingly, the brittle rocks of the cave collapsed, forever sealing the demon within. Yow! Yow! Dao reacted with surprise, coupled with his pain as his back was slammed against the snowy ground. Looking up at the cave, he was met with even greater surprise. He knew their plan would be enough to bring down the inside of the cave, but his outer shell crumbled as well, carving a new base into the landscape. With balance lost, the loose, unnaturally broken stones started sliding away, taking that much of the slope with it. Was it meant to do all that? This full-on cave-in must have been the Oni, Chunlin replied. He couldn't block an explosion from every direction with his powers, but he probably messed with as many of the rocks inside as he could before his death. So his habit of pulling out rocks from his surroundings to make shield just made things worse for him this time. Makes sense, but no way did he cause that huge an explosion. Was that the blade of the Thundering Skies? I don't know, but I'm sure she could just tell you. At some point, they had been rejoined by Sayu, who stood by to observe what had just transpired. Unlike her companions, this was no hint of surprise on her face. That was a hydrogen explosion. Oh. The logic is simple. The true purpose behind the artifact is to collect and deconstruct water molecules, so I just gathered them up in a cave and had Chunlin ignite it. Huh. Sayu, Dao cried with joy. You're alright! Are you hurt at all? I have no idea what you just said, but as long as you're okay, I'm okay. Like, all the sciencey stuff or whatever size it just like went in one ear and out the other. It wasn't even that long-winded of a breakdown. How does that exactly work? I feel like this is basic, like, high school science that I should know. In one ear and out the other. What about you, Dao? Are you okay? Even after using Shin again? Dao reacted with a grimace as though the question reminded him he was indeed severely injured. Around him, the snow was dyed a deep red. Dao! Damn. Guess the wound opened up, he grunted. Can't believe I screwed up this bad. It's okay, I think. The wound's only opened up a little bit. But that doesn't mean you're good to move around just yet. Lay back for me. Yeah. Sorry, but thanks. Sai procured some herbs and bandages from her pouch. Chunlin wanted to help, but as he tried to sit up, he was overcome with a wave of exhaustion and numbness in his legs, and fell right back down. Not you too, Chunlin. I'm fine, he reassured Sayu. I think all the adrenaline from fighting is finally catching up to me. I'm nowhere near as bad off as Dao. After inspecting Chunlin's wounds, Sayu seemed to believe he was telling the truth, and she quickly returned to patching Dao up. Still, her worries were getting the better of her, and she would still glance in his direction now and again between her work. I really am fine, just let me rest for a bit, he said, with voice weak with an overwhelming drowsiness. If you don't have any medicine to perk me up, then I'll just sleep for a bit. It's not like I'll die or... Chunlin trailed off. As his vision dimmed, he could have sworn he could see two people he recognized behind Sayu. As the sunlight peeked from over her shoulder, the snow beneath them, cold as it was meant to be, felt more akin to a warm bed as he drifted off to sleep. A few hours later, Chunlin was awake and leaning with Sayu in the shade of a tree as they watched the sun continue to rise. Though they weren't looking at one another as they spoke, gazing into the same sky in peace gave them a deeper sense of connection than doing so ever would. I wish I could have learned what the Oni's deal was, Sayu mused. I still have a whole lot of questions. And I wish I could tell you, Chunlin responded, but I will say that toward the end, I did feel kind of sorry for him. It felt like something was pushing him to a point where there was no turning back even if he wanted. You thought so? Though, I suppose it's all a moot point now. He attacked and we defended ourselves, that was all. Dao slept soundly near a pile of straw the two managed to put together. According to Sayu, the worst was over, and he would recover. At the same time, they both looked over to the collapsed cave along the slope. There was no sign of movement. Mount Whitecrown had its natural silence return to it at last. I think I finally get why you can walk your path without hesitation, Chunlin said. Do you? In a way that'll help you move along your own path? Yeah, I think it will. Chunlin had dreamed briefly that he was reunited with his father. They exchanged no words, but the dream was a simple one, unclouded by indiscernible emotions. His father told him he was proud of him, that he could move on to find his next goal in life. And after ruffling his son's hair as much as he did so, often while still living, he disappeared. It was enough to remind Chunlin why he was always so bound by everything his father told him. I've always wanted my life to have meaning, Chunlin continued. I wanted meaning to feel like Matagi, meaning to know I really was facing life, as my dad had put it, and not knowing how to find it left me at a standstill. But after meeting you and just giving everything into seeing your goal completed, I think I better get what he meant. Okay, no, that actually makes sense. Meaning isn't something to search for or justify in the moment. It's something you find when you look back on what's been done. If I can think back on the life I've faced and see that it meant something to me, then I've already fulfilled our beliefs as Matagi. Though weaved into another's path, he found something new and wonderful about himself that he never would have found otherwise. Guess that makes us opposites. Sai lets out a small chuckle, followed by the brightest, widest smile Chunlin had seen from her yet. Having lowered his gaze from the environment surrounding them to meet hers, Chunlin was left to wonder how such an unrefined smile could feel so serene at the same time. So clear were her eyes then, that he could even see himself in them, a face with a similarly bright, warm expression that he almost could not recognize. Feeling suddenly sheepish from watching her for too long, he turned away. Opposites? Well, for me, I feel like meaning comes first. Before I do anything, I make sure there's meaning behind the decisions I'm making. Wow, they really are just as opposite as you can get. Since Sayu had faith that her every action would be worth something, she never had to look back and wonder if what she had done was worthwhile. Chunlin, however, thought it better to look back at what was done and glean a new, more solid foundation from the path already forged. I'll always be stuck in the past, I guess, he whispered. I don't think that's true. Sayu pointed his attention to the blade of the thundering skies. I think you're a little more like me than you think. We never could have won this fight without you. In fact, I'd say we won our battles because you trusted that your help would turn the tides in our favor. And maybe I'm a little more than you like... a little more like you than I think, too. Our paths and goals just happened to cross, Sayu continued. But here we are now, looking back and having gotten something out of this coincidental experience. Something out of this coincidental experience. Meaning. Both sides brought something of themselves to the day, working to cover for each other's weaknesses in order to overcome a series of great trials as a team. Despite their short time together, they knew what they managed to achieve was no small accomplishment. So, it sounds to me like you're able to find what you're looking for. Kind of. Chunlin did have an answer, but he felt it was one among many possible answers to be discovered. Yet for now, at least, it was enough to give him a direction to start walking. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stick to the path that found the way. Wait. Let me read that. Not sure if I'll be able to stick to the path I found the way you guys have. I think you'll be fine. You remind me of the Matagi who showed me mine, and also of how I was when I first met him. Chunlin still did not know who that vagabond was who showed Sayu her way all those years ago, but he was grateful for the great change he brought in her. In that sense, Chunlin could very much see how he was like the lost little girl the Matagi had guided. I wonder what he was looking for in his travels, Chunlin pondered, and where he was going. He thought about the past 2 days some more, and he left with the sense that he had closed the journey he never thought to trek. He met new people he could trust, unbound himself from a broken past, and found courage that would see him to a mended future in such an unimaginably short amount of time, and he was so very proud of it all. What a sweet feeling it was to recognize his life was worth living. This might be a big gamble on my part, but maybe it'd be a good idea to take up... Wait, maybe it'd be a good idea to take up new trails. Wait, he said the thing! It might be a good idea to take up new trails. Continue searching for an even bigger path to walk. Like you guys. So, like a trail to walk? I don't know, man. Next up in Trails of Daybreak, featuring Chunlin or some shit. Nah, and then like we'll see him in like the next end of the arc of the Daybreak games, or maybe even like the next arc or something. And then suspiciously in the plot summaries, hey, here's a book that you might want to reread again called Moonless Morn. I was like, wait a second. And so Chunlin decided he would take his first steps toward the future. There was no firm road to guide him, but he trusted with most certainty that the beaten path walked would look incredible when he turned back around to admire it. To be continued. All right, finale time. Oh, a month passed? Huh. Finale Matagi. A month passed. March heralded the beginning of spring. For most, this would mean flowers and sunshine. For Mount Whitecrown, however, snow was still falling and falling, piling into heavy blankets along the ground. Those who lived on the mountain knew her mannerisms well. They felt in their bones that this particular spring had come on much quicker and was far milder than in previous years. Still, there were fewer blizzards to chase travelers off its winding trails, and green bamboo shoots could be seen poking their heads out of thinner patches of white. The elderly residents of the Matagi's village remarked that this was the true spring of Mount Whitecrown they remembered from their youth. Chunlin thrust a sturdy stick through a bag of his belongings and stepped out of the door of his home. He walked down a path leading to the village, thinking along the way of how that path, small as it was, and with so many meaningful discoveries. The last year had been full of such little things, and if he could find them through a hunting path like this one, then he was certain to discover an unfathomable wealth on the new, far longer trail ahead of him. Leaving on schedule? You're a punctual lad, Chunlin. As Chunlin passed through the village before the sun had even risen, as though he were waiting for him, he heard the voice of the chief call out to his back. Chunlin had intentionally gotten his farewells out of the way the night before, so he could leave in the morning when everyone was still in bed. You should still be asleep. The goodbyes were what yesterday was for, Chief. Think an old man like me can't rise and shine this early in the morning? The chief harumphed. I spent many a long adventurous night out camping for wild game, you know. I can get up early for something like this if it's... I can get up early for something this important. I know this isn't quite what you're hoping for, but I think I'll be a better man for it. So, thank you for that. Really. Chunlin was long overdue to say this to the man, for it had been too long since he expressed his gratitude, and the times he expressed it were too few on the whole. Even as he said it, he was relieved it was still too dark for the flushed expression on his face to be visible. He always felt that the elders saw him as a burden. He was the last of his generation in this village, a pedigree youth trained by his father, the previous chief, who had himself been trained by a Matagi of legend. What a waste of potential for his lack. What a waste of potential he was for his lack of confidence or direction in life. Surely they begrudged him for being their final option as the next to carry on their will and would be glad to see him gone. But when he announced his desire to leave, all of them, led by the chief, worked their hardest to convince him to do otherwise out of genuine want for his presence. It wasn't until he explained his motives that they agreed the journey would be an excellent character-building exercise for their future chief, and welcomed the idea with warmth. So, I guess you could say he found his third way, huh? Instead of just being the chief, or just wandering off and never returning, he'll wander off to build himself up to be the future chief. Whoa! It is often said that children are unaware of just how precious they are to the parents, and Chilin now imagined this to be the case for him in the village. Hope for, you found your pride as a Matagi. That's more than what I could have hoped for. Your father and Master Kian would also be very proud. I'd like to think that. Thank you, Chief. I promise to find a way of giving back to this place after everything it's given to me. Chilin felt the village needed to bet on the winds of change. He was nowhere near ready to lead as the next chief, but if he could continue cultivating meaning in life worthy of that high station, he was confident he could be part of ushering in a new age for his people. Last month, I was able to put something behind me after years of stagnation, he told the chief. I acted as a Matagi to save others and upheld our ways to eliminate that which threatened it. I want to find more of what changed me then in the rest of the world. Oh, you were less stagnant than you realized. You haven't changed all that much in my eyes, even. You think so? Junlin was caught off guard by this. He was also certain he would be told how much he changed in so short a time. To him, his horizons had expanded far beyond anything he had known before, transforming him into someone unrecognizable from the man he was. You've never been able to ignore someone in need. All you did last month was just that. I'd say it was perfectly in line with how you've always been. It was true. It was this very instinctive habit that had been the catalyst for him to meet the young girl and start this whole adventure. If there was in fact a connection between his impulse to help others and his constant struggle to find meaning in his meager existence, then perhaps he really had changed very little. Ah, almost forgot to say, the chief began, a noticeably lighter shift in his voice, now present to account for Chunlin's downcast gaze. The preserving of Raiju's body is almost finished. Are you sure you don't want it? It was you and your father's goal for so long. You have every right to claim it. Oh, that. True to tradition, once it was confirmed that the Oni was no longer a threat, the Matagi had retrieved the corpse of Raiju and stuffed it. It was a method of displaying that the danger had passed, and the mountain had continued being protected from impurities by human hands. It was also a great symbol of pride, as the Matagi were always quick and sure to assign the glory of an arduous kill. Are you sure it's alright to leave it in the village square? It's fine. There's no space for it in my house. Besides, I hunted it to cut ties with it in my past. Then the rest of us will be sure to take good care of it. It'll make for a wonderful reminder of how you protected us for generations to come. Junlin gave a small nod of approval. If his old regret could be transformed in such a way, then he welcomed it. Well then, I'm off. Now with no such heaviness to weigh him down, his greatest worry was how much meaning he could absorb in the great wide world to make his own. Would he find anything at all? Would he meet his newfound companions who changed so much of him again? Would they see how much he had grown after what he would come to learn? Casting these bubbling thoughts of anxiety aside, Junlin turned away and departed. Even if many an obstacle or trial arose from his new path, he knew he possessed the means to overcome them. After all, he was a Matagi. He could face whatever life had to throw at him. You take care of yourself, Junlin. We'll be waiting for your return, the chief said to himself, standing and watching till he could see the young man's back no more. Once he was out of view, he turned his gaze to the relic beside him of Kian Okus. He pulled out a gourd of sake from his robe and sprinkled some of it over the monument before resting his back against it. I don't know if you remember his face, Kian, but the son of your disciple just left saying the same things you did. Oh, that's cool. The smile on the chief's face was different from the one of support he had shown Chunlin. It was not of a youthful grin, but closer to a nostalgia grin often worn in his youth as he thought back to his younger years. You said this whole continent was one big mountain, that we were merely at one of its summits, and to discover what truly was to be, and to discover what was, and to discover what truly was to be faced in life, we all needed to discover it had, Okay. Like, at this point, like, I'm scanning my eyes too quickly for, like, what I'm speaking at. We needed to discover all it had to give us. I don't claim to understand such grand ideals, but then, call me a simple man. Plenty content watching over our little home as it is right now. The relic sparkled as it bathed in the light of the morning sun. He took down Raiju and even a demon. The way he is now, I think he'll more than understand what you meant by the end of his journey. Chunlin had seen Sayu and Dao 2 days after the Oni's defeat, or seen off Sayu and Dao. Sorry, Sayu and Dao. Fuck me. As soon as their wounds were healed, they felt it their duty to rejoin their people. Let them know the threat that long plagued them was no more, and make their way to the shrine. He found it strange just how much he learned about them when he reflected back on that brief 2-day period of recovery. There they had been, forced to uncover one another's combative strengths and weaknesses out of necessity, placing a deep trust in one another that would ordinarily take years to develop. And then there they were, the storm that brought them together having passed. It was upon this respite that both sides realized they hardly knew who the other was at all. They then gathered around the table as friends, teaching each other their ways in detail. From there, Chunlin learned much about the Woodland Wanderers beyond what he saw in that book. And Sayu and Dao listened with gripping interest about the many traditions of the Matagi around them. These conversations sparked his desire to depart. There had been a reason Sayu walked her path, something behind her unshakable faith that her every action along that path held meaning, and it stemmed from the Vagabond Matagi and the book he gave her. Through its lengthy contents, Sayu grew increasingly curious about how her people fit into the puzzle around them, wondering if she could unveil new meaning to their ways by discovering a more personal purpose through them. Chunlin hoped for much the same. If he could discover more about himself through the new path he was choosing to walk, would he too be able to return home a more complete person and put his experiences to use? Their goals were not to do away with old traditions, but to find new ways to celebrate them by creating better selves. The two swore they would meet one another again, not just as friends, but as sides that would continue to inspire one another to new heights. Chunlin dearly hoped that by the time their paths crossed, he would be the kind of person who could expand Sayu's world that much more, bringing yet another dimension to her ever-growing journey. The world was a very big place. From their brief interaction, even the small world Chunlin had always known, the snowy mountain slopes and its many winding trails, were seen in a new light. If he could learn so much from what he thought familiar, what else could he gain from running wild and taking in the great unknown? Sayu told him that the vagabonds saw the world as one big mountain. If Chunlin saw it the same way, then he was merely off to explore this mountain's many slopes. On the hunt for prey not yet seen, despite its grander scale, this journey and his actions were in essence still so very like a Matagi's. See you when I see you, Chunlin thought to himself of the Woodland Wanderer, eagerly awaiting the day he could be the second Matagi in her life to unequivocally shift her life's course for the better. Time skip? No Matagi could sleep through the roaring of beasts in the night. Chunlin Eisen. Do we see his last name? His last name in the previous chapters? I don't remember. Now officially a vagabond, had been wavering on the borders of dreams regarding the day of his departure one moment. In the next, he was on his feet in the bed of a mini pickup truck. His trusted Surabee, his old-fashioned muzzleloader, held firmly in his hands. Every surrounding truck that made up a caravan had skidded to a similar halt, their cargo bed passengers being jerked awake from bumpers being smacked in minor collisions from the unexpected stop. Oh. Chunlin scanned the surrounding area for any irregularities, picking up on the source quickly. A sloth of unidentified bears surrounding the truck leading the caravan. With incredible haste, he then leaped from the bed of the truck and rushed forward to assist them. He could have sat in silence and waited for the danger to pass while admiring the tiny peak of Mount Whitecrown, still visible in the far-off distance. But that simply was not who he was. His instinctive habit of diving headfirst into helping others persisted even beyond the home he had left behind. Once something he thought of as patronizing or unnecessary, he now fully celebrated it for the experiences it could give him in retrospect. His journey had only just begun. To where on this mountain Chunlin would go, he did not know. All he could say for certain was that by the time he reunited with his heroic friends somewhere along its meandering slopes, he would be a prouder self for it. The end. Ah. We're finally done with Moonless Morn. Oh my god. It's over. It's over. Now we gotta read the Crossbell Times. Oh my god. I don't be Chris. Oh. You know, I really hope, like, we might see a... Although, like, I've been saying this with, like, freaking Back Alley Doctor, but I have a feeling we won't be seeing Back Alley Doctor. Unless they pull a fast one on me in Daybreak or even beyond Daybreak. I'm still waiting for some kind of, like, part of the plot that involves some kind of crystallization disease. I'm still waiting on that. Alright. Now let's go read the Crossbell Times. Actually, what's the full name of this issue? Hold on. Oh, Emergency Special. Alright, Crossbell Times, Emergency Special. Breaking news, major areas liberated, including Crossbell City. Thanks to the combined efforts of the Crossbell Guardian Force, police, Bracer Guild, and other volunteers assembled from various areas, Crossbell City has been reclaimed from the United Nations government as of press time this afternoon. The operation kicked off yesterday as the group neutralized Evan Defense Force strongholds located in Mines, Michelin, and the Crossbell Police Academy prison, with the capital city now retaken as well. Vital locations in all areas of the region are officially liberated, bringing the new government's week-long illegal takeover to an end. Breaking news! Massive tower appears in Lake Elm. Not long after the liberation mission was deemed a success, an enormous towering structure suddenly appeared in the center of Lake Elm, stretching more than an estimated 500 arch high. Its size is more than double that of Orcus Tower. Juno Naval Fortress annihilated. Immediately after the mysterious tower's surprise appearance, it shot a massive beam of light into the sky targeting Juno Naval Fortress. Located in the Erebonian Empire's Lemaire province, the base was bathed in a shower of light before vaporizing in short order, leaving not even the slightest trace of what once stood just moments prior. Luckily, despite the immense damage, recent Imperial drawdown and related military reshuffling efforts meant that no units were stationed at the fortress at the time of the blast. Thank you, Marquis Ballad. Averting what could have been a calamitous loss of life. The Supreme Leader's proclamation. Just moments after the fortress's dramatic demise, Supreme Leader Rufus Alberea took to the airwaves in a broadcast transmitted across Zemuria to reveal that the tower, known officially as the Retributive Tower, was constructed by his government in secret. Should the other nations of the continent refuse to participate in his United Nations initiative, he warned, he wouldn't hesitate to deploy it on another target. International. Major nations in state of alert. Following the Supreme Leader's declaration, nations throughout Zemuria entered into a state of emergency as they scrambled military forces and began to evacuate citizens in select areas. Reporters located across the continent tell the Crossbell Times that countries have geared up for war once again under circumstances not unlike those seen 6 months ago. All eyes are on the Republic of Calvar's response to the ongoing situation in particular. With the tower's next potential targets set to fall within its territory, the Republic has rapidly deployed its main forces along its border with Crossbell, prepared to lay siege at a moment's notice. When the safety of our people is under threat, newly inaugurated President Roy Gramhart stated, "It is this government's duty to not only neutralize that threat, but also to ensure that the aggressor pays an appropriate price for their actions in return." Bro, I can't wait to see what we'll have to deal with against Gramhart compared to what we've dealt with like Chancellor Osborne, like Rufus, and even like what was it? And even like Colonel Richard and everyone from like first chapter and stuff at the time. I can't imagine the shit that we'll have to deal with against Gramhart. When prompted for their analysis, one government source took these words to state no coward's intention to stage an armed intervention in Crossbell. Breaking news: Crossbell to conduct infiltration operation. Just moments ago, right as this issue was about to go to print, the Crossbell Times received word that Crossbell's a provisional legislator, with the agreement of the Imperial and Republican governments, has authorized an infiltration operation into the Retributor Tower. We'll report back with more information as this story develops.
Okay. Now we're done here. Woo. Let's see, so that crosses that off the list. Alright. Now let's go finish up whatever other completion stuff there is. So that means fishing. So that means we gotta go to Ursula 3, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Oh, alright.
Let's make this quick.
This is it!
Oh wait, I forgot to change the, whoops.
The coast is clear.
I forgot to change the difficulty to Abyss. I mean, it would have died either way. It would have died either way,
Take
trust
this.
me. Wait, who has Sacred Mirror again? There we go.
Take this!
Oh, it's the monkey, but it's all like dark now. Huh. Alright, hold on. Let me just go on turbo mode real quick. Any moment. Okay, wait, how's our... Okay, we still got our tag-alongs.
That's some power. Careful. Dance, azure feathers.
All for one?
And one for all.
This is it! It's my
Wait,
turn.
it's still alive? Oh.
It's my turn. All for one. And one for all. It was our win all the way. Yeah, you guys kicked butt out there.
I always keep getting thrown off by Kia just running in from the sidelines. Man, how strong was that thing? God damn. Oh dear God. Okay. Next time I should just get Wazzy to do that for me. Oh my god. That thing's tanky. Wait, what level is that? It's only 136? Ooh, magical divine
Better
water.
take good care of something so rare.
There! Take this!
Let's make this quick.
Let's go!
Dance, azure feathers.
Okay, hold on. We can make a lot of Sepith right here.
Next round! This is it! You failed your inspection!
Oh, listen to all that
Round
Sepith.
two! This is the end! No problems. Let's keep it that way.
Although, they don't really drop that much Sepith to begin with, so even if we did make all... Oh, never mind that! Oh, look at that! Like, on average, like, 300 if you're to bounce it all out. Oh my god! Wait, so did I scan it? Oh, so this thing was... Nice.
Take this!
you know what? I might as well just tune this to ×6 to make the emblem regeneration faster. Total U material? Oh, that's nothing. We, like, depending on some packs to farm, we get like 20 plus. So I'm like, oh. And speaking of, I can also get another high-level Grail Locket. Ooh, that's gonna be nice.
There! There! Here's our shot! This is it! No problems. Let's keep it that way.
Normally I would have something like Elixir Kaleido on, but I'm just putting on Bridget to reduce the time in between farming monsters with the craft
Ready
points
as
we get
I'll
on
ever
kill. So we lose out on some Sepith that we could gain, but like with how I want to maintain the pace of farming, we have to actually,
Take this!
or I would like to actually keep moving from pack to pack, and Bridget helps cut down on the downtime with like needing the whole turbo, waiting in place for emblem to kick in. It's like, yep, any second now. All right.
I wonder who would put that chest there.
Ooh, free Diabolos. Oh, I forgot. Did Wazzy have his? Oh yeah. Wazzy still had his one-shot set up. So okay.
Ah!
Time to play hard.
Dance, azure feathers.
This is it!
Come on, baby. Sapphire seal of mine shining from the abyss. Bolster this arm with the strength of a giant! I could have done that in my sleep.
Hey, 26 U materials, let's go. Ah.
As ready as I'll ever get.
Actually, I don't need to wait that far. Or
Here's
wait
our
that long,
shot.
I mean.
This is it! No problems. Let's keep it that way.
Man, with all the farming I've done with Machias, like, his link levels are pretty much like the highest among everyone, like, between each other. Because I just brought Machias around while swapping out other members. Like, Machias has a bunch of, well, decently high link levels between basically everyone. Level 7 with Rufus. Level 6, funnily enough, with Uses. Actually, oh, I haven't actually done much with Crow or Toa. Huh. Oh, I didn't really do anything with Claire there. I mean, not like I want... I mean, that's like another grind and a half of suffering. Grinding up link levels between each and every individual character. Oh my god, do you know how miserable that would be? Oh god. Like, you think the U material grind is bad enough. Try grinding out link levels. Oh dear god. Like, they're impactful, depending on who you have built up and everything. But man, trying to like build up link levels between every single possible character. Oh man, like, no, that's like the overkill completionist like playthrough right there. Like, you got your, you know, profile updates, your collectibles, like, and all that stuff, the side quests, all that just normal completionist stuff. How about all max link levels? Oh god.
I won't fall!
That scares me. Also, I kind of fucked up a little bit. Hold on.
Come on, baby. All for one?
Right.
Dance, azure feathers.
Well, it's a good thing I got a whole bunch of power
my turn.
potions that I don't mind wasting.
This is it!
It's my turn.
Sapphire. Good night and sweet dreams to you.
Spiritual divine
Quite
water.
the stroke of luck.
Oh yeah, if I remember correctly, there was someone that did get some kind of craft or S-craft upgrade when I leveled them up. I don't remember who it was. Wait, who was it again? Was it... Ah, crap. Like seeing Celine level reminded me that someone got an upgrade, but I don't remember who at level 144 or 145. I don't remember. Wait, who got what upgrade? I actually don't remember. Wait, was it an S-craft upgrade? Was it Sharon with Supreme Underworld's Embrace, or did we see that already? It was either Sharon. Oh no, it was Crow. It was Crow. His Vorpal Slayer upgraded to Vorpal Slayer 2. Yeah. So now we have a 5S scaling S-craft with A scaling break, so Bro could be a breaker as well, if we really want him to.
Isn't that a treasure chest?
Ooh, free Goldia.
There!
We can get this over.
This is it! No problems. Let's keep it that way.
I need to go fishing. Oh, a sorted hot pot. Wait, man, I can go for some hot pot right now. Oh, so if it's in the middle there, that has to be the one we're missing in the middle here? Yeah, hey. There we go. Man, I can make 88 of these.
I got this covered.
No, also with, what was it?
Nah?
Wait, rubber band pasta? Wait, how do you fuck up pasta that much? But yeah, like after thinking about it, with all the droplets that I have, like the stat droplets, it would be a little bit of a waste if I kind of like spread this all out, barring the max HP ones. So, thinking about who I want to give this to, I mean, I think there was only one real choice to begin with. I'll just dump it all on Sarah. Well, except for the HP. There are so many people with extremely low amounts of base HP that, oh dear god, they need this HP. Oh, there we go. Fill out our recipes a bit. How much do we have now? 28 of 31.
Okay, then.
Let's go.
Man, oh man, you know what I wanted to see? I want to see Celine fishing.
Right. This'll be good. Look at the size of this baby.
Wait, brave seeds from this thing? No way.
Right. This'll be good. Look at the size of this baby.
Who needs to spend like phantasmal shards when I can just fish up brave seeds? Emergency or proxy puppets? Oh. And 2 more fish left. So that has to be the one I still haven't acquired over in the wetlands.
Right. This'll be good. It's a nice catch.
There we go, and we get premium spooler. So, spooler, let's get. Oh, I can get Ellie's unique accessory now. Oh, Man, there's so many other accessories that I could almost farm up. Oh. Okay, but where's the thing again? It was an event, right? Yeah, premium spooler. Makes it more difficult for fish to escape. Wait, how so? Let me see. 4,000? Yeah, I know I got 4,000. I'll be going to the Reverie corridor soon for the last assault gauge thing.
It's a nice catch. Bye. This will be good. Look at the size of this baby.
Yeah, might as well get it now before I forget. And draw the reminders of several people telling me to go back to the Reverie corridor. Alright. All the upgrades done.
Features available.
Oh. All that's left is just all the droplets and stuff I could trade for and other Zerum Brave stuff. And incenses. Ugh. Honestly, like, I have a fair amount to work with here. I think if I had to spend any... Okay, maybe a couple on dragon incenses. Oh, in a way... Actually, wait, how much does the cost ramp up? Because I did test it out with some of these things. The cost goes up to a certain limit if you keep buying out these consumables here. Oh well, I'll go toy around with that later, maybe if I farm up enough for it. Alright, let's go report in, because we finally hit S rank.
Rank points accumulated. S liberation rank acquired.
Now we got Solomon Garb.
Transferring high rank reward.
Man. That really was a lot that we had to wrap up. I mean, with the formidable foe stuff with Lloyd and Rufus, I should have done that a while ago. But, I mean, yeah. Alright, so what's the Solomon Garb? Whoa! Oh! 16,000 HP, 400 EP, that's exactly enough for a free Chrono Burst. Well, not free, but exactly enough for a Chrono Burst. 400 Strength and Arch Strength with 20 Speed prevents ailments and stat down? Solomon Garb? No, Solomon, there's a difference. Wait, that's insane. So if you really want to cover all of your bases, you just slap on Abyss Shadow and you're good. Or if you want even more stats, you slap on, like, what was it? Actually recently I just made the Dire Gladiator belt. Ooh. Bro, Bro, who would I put this on? Oh wait, who might? You know, maybe I just slap it on. Maybe I just slap it on Rufus, because honestly, Rufus can use literally anything, and he does have he can cast, and his Renegade Edge does scale on magic, so it might as well make it be able to do some damage. That and his Noble Sea Rune gives him strength and arch strength up as well. So... Actually, you know what? I might as well just slap both of these on him right here, right now. Bro. Looks legit too, no text bugs if the actual stats are showing the same thing. Oh yeah! Yeah, there is a bit of that with like the, what was it, Evergreen and stuff. Yeah, oh boy. Dude, Rufus is gonna be so busted. Dude, those stats are jacked up. Then, like, what else would we slap onto him? Like, we could just slap on Dazzling Odin Gem because, you know, just for the stat value, on top of getting Kresimir on top of it. And then I don't know, like what would be another Mirage thing to slap on? Like Dazzling Arjum, or would we do? No, we wouldn't do Tamamo. I mean, I would, but I mean, let's put on escape. Lunar Gyre. Confuse. Actually, analyze for the accuracy, cause yeah, Sacred Mirror doesn't give accuracy. Yeah, I didn't think about the accuracy issue. Well, I mean, we'll think about that later because, like, hopefully, if I pad my time out long enough, I can get more time to grind.
Visitors reinvigorated.
Most likely with how the rest of these cryptid fights would go, I'm just gonna do my damn best, if at all possible, to just one-shot the rest of the cryptids, because I cannot be bothered with trying to fight them legitimately and just, like, slug it out. Nah. Alright, so the wetlands are right here. Let me just uncover this part of the map. Yeah, St. Ursula. Alright, how are we with our treasure chests? 167. I believe one of you guys said 175 was like the what you need to have before setting off for the finale, right? Hopefully I'm on pace. Because there ain't much left to go for here. One, two, three. That's 170. Wait, am I missing anywhere else? Oh, right, the Fright line. Actually, wait, cause I will explore through here. Let me make a... do I want to make a new save? Ah, fuck, I'll make a new save. Hold on, let me check the underground Fright line. So we have 3 here, so that brings us to 170. That means I need to find 5 within here. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no. Nox? No, not the Moon Temple. No way I missed out on 1, because that brings us to 174. Or wait, Ursula 2? Did I miss something here? Oh no. Dude. Bro. The Trail series really needs a little part of the UI to indicate X amount of treasures out of, or what was it? They need a treasure indicator for each zone, man. Fuck, no, don't tell me I've actually went up. Don't tell me I somehow actually missed one, because there are other places that we can never go back to. No, okay. If anything, during off-stream stuff, I'm gonna like run through as much as I can to see whether or not I'm actually missing something. Oh, actually, you know, we never went back here before. What happened here? Actually, I wonder, can we... Nah, no extra dialogue. Bro, I'm scared. Did I actually fuck up and miss one? Oh no, no!
Next round. Take this.
We can get this over.
Dance, Azure Feathers!
All for one?
Ready. This is it.
Oh, why is there more? Times 2! Sapphire Seal of Mine. I could have done that in my sleep.
Wait, did I already scan them? Wetlands. Oh, I guess we did. Oh, never mind then. Okay, we're good.
There. Take this. As ready as I'll ever get. There. Huh. Well, that's a nice looking chest. Huh. There. Take this. Take this.
Be careful! That monster is no joke.
There. Ah!
Time to play hard.
Dance, Azure Feathers!
All for one?
This is it. No problems. Let's keep it that way.
Even perfection can stand to improve.
Oh, we got an upgrade for Lapis. My mirror image 2. Neat.
Treasure. Oh, I can
Ooh,
smell
free
the
ocean
riches.
though? I'll take that. We take those.
Look out! It's a strong one.
Spirit
This
incense.
is quite the stroke of luck.
Come on, baby.
It's my turn.
It's my turn.
Whoops. Oh, here it is.
Right. This will be good. Look at the size of this baby.
Oh my god. The pearl glass.
Right. This will be good. Look at the size of this baby.
Alright. We are now 25 out of 25, or 26, I mean. Nice. Alright, let's go back to Ursula. Bro, wait, again, I'm gonna be so sad. Like, just double checking. I'm supposed to have 175, right? Because again, everything that lines up as far as I see, I'm only gonna get 174.
Yeah. Yeah. Leave it to me.
Oh. Again, I'm gonna have to go through an extensive, like, hunt to see whether or not I missed one somewhere. That's what your guy told you? Oh no, I'm fucked. I really wonder if I really did miss one. Where the heck did I miss it?
Take this. Take this. Take this.
Here I
Okay,
Let's
then.
go.
We should be able to catch something here.
Alright, let's go.
Right. This will be good.
Oh, it's a big one!
Whoa, a rare catch.
Jeweled Cancer. Patchy, patchy, patchy. Well done, Lloyd. This is why you're the star of the Crossbell branch. Oh man, so you get like a different dialogue based on who's the one that catches it. Giant enemy crab. Truly, that was a hell of a performance. Thanks, guys. You're gonna make me blush. And since when was I the star? That sure is one big crab. It's even bigger than I was expecting. Hey, so when can we eat it now? Or when can we eat it? Now? Can we start cooking it now? Oh, dear horses, Opie. They said it's going to that food drive. Seriously, have some self-restraint. Licks lips. Celine, you're drooling. Anyway, now we have to bring this beauty over to the fine folks in West Street. Thanks for all the help. Seriously, we need to get this delivered. But it wouldn't be right not to thank you before we left. Here, on us. This is the best one we got, straight from our most tenured member, Rod. Dragon incense! I mean, sure. Can I really have this? Of course. We wouldn't offer it if we didn't want you to have it. Besides, think of it as a little party gift. The Retributor Tower is so large that it feels like you can reach out and touch it even from the shoreline. I'll say, it's enough to send shivers down your spine. Ain't that the truth? How can I believe something like that was built right next to one of our favorite fishing spots? Actually, we weren't too far away when that thing suddenly appeared. It was terrifying. It was like the damn thing sprung straight up from Gehenna to destroy the world. Yeah, maybe. Still, we can't just sit around and do nothing. That's why we wanted to do something. Anything to help. We're just a few Crossbell fishermen, but we still got our pride. If we do what we can to bring even a little peace back, then we'll do it for the sake of the world and our fishing spots. You guys are real catch, you know that? I think this just goes to show how bright Crossbell's future is. There are people from all walks of life fighting for its security. Did I check the East Crossbell Highway? Actually, wait. You might be right about that, Abdo. Let me check. That's something that's something we can all agree on. You really think so? Talk about an honor. Well, we should be setting off. I know your kids will succeed. May ADS be with you all. And make sure to drop by West Street later if you want some delicious crab. Or I'll be there. We'll bring the butter. Alright everyone, let's move out. The team saw the Fisherman's Guild members off to West Street, then resumed their activities. Dazzling Ginosha. Wait, what do you mean new? Alright, but yeah, wait. East Crossbell? Did I really miss East Crossbell Highway? Oh no, was that the one over here? No, I did get that one. I remember I went out for this one, like the one right over here. Actually, what about West Crossbell Highway? Did I? Ah, no, I did. Fuck. Oh, I don't know, man. So wait, they said they went to West Street? Not East Street? Oh, there they are. Hey Lloyd, thanks again for your help earlier. We were just handing out that crab to the lady setting up the food bank. Our only problem is that the jewel cancer shells are tough, so they need extra work to prepare. So that's why we offered to lend a hand with the cooking. A true fisherman knows how to cook his catch. I know how to cook a mean crab pot, you know. What kind of food bank serves a crab pot? The best one ever, obviously. Unfortunately, it won't be ready by the time you all start your big mission. I promise to save you some, so you better make it back here to celebrate. Sounds good. Keep it warm for us. We'll see you again once the mission's complete. This is a chance for me to show off some of the skills I polished up after being drafted. The army actually wanted me to be an engineer, so I'm a lot better with my hands now than I used to be. Just you watch. I'll have this beauty prepared in no time. It'll be just as fresh as the moment it was caught. You can try some of it later to celebrate successfully completing your big mission. So you all better make it back in one piece, got it? Continent can't afford to lose fine fishing town like yours. Actually, did they say anything different? Oh yeah, Estelle does have something different. Tell me I'm not the only one dying to see what kind of dish that humongous crab can be whipped into. I know my crossbell, or if I know my crossbelling cuisine, I'm sure it's going to be plenty filling and won't disappoint. The crab ordeal was like a warm-up before the real fight. Leave it to those crossbelling fishermen to still know what they, or to still do what they love at a time like this. Some things never change. It reminds me that we're fighting so many people. Wait. That we're fighting. Wait. Oh, it reminds me that we're fighting so people like them can have happy, peaceful times. Nice work reeling in that crab earlier. That was quite the haul. It was nice to catch our breath just before the big operation kicks off. Oh, wait, do you have anything new? Oh, about the giant crab that the fisherman gifted us. I understand it was quite the effort to haul it in. Thank you so much. It's so large that I'm not sure how we should prepare it though. I suppose, not sure how we should prepare it. Though, I suppose that's a good problem to have. I'm glad our effort is being put to good use. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a bite later myself. We're all doing what we can to cook the best food possible. No, I think Collins does the same thing. Okay, I don't think there's anyone else that might have. Oh, wait, East Street Fisherman's Guild. The only thing is all Ursula Roads have I checked. Then I probably missed one in the previous act. Yeah, I'll have to like triple check. I was just telling Salem about that jewel cancer. I'd love to catch one so I can show her just how shiny and radiant it is. Not to mention, a crab of that size is sure to contribute a ton of meat to the food drive. So many mouths to feed. Maybe I ought to help by gathering plates and utensils. Might be a challenge to eat otherwise. Peter told me all about the big news. He said he managed to reel in a jewel cancer. Not every day you come across one of those. Talk about impressive. I was feeling all gloomy earlier. What with that tower looming over the lake and all, but just like that, I'm already feeling better. I think I'll head to West Street. They'll need prep help, so if I want to see it in person, this might be my best bet. Oh yeah, technically we don't have the thing to trade in because we gave it to them. Okay, so that's fishing done. Reading done. Alright, now it's time for cryptids. So, one here. And then, okay, let's actually start with the wetlands because I already uncovered the thing over here. Okay. Although, first things first though, I need to know what I'm fighting against, so let's put this on Nightmare.
Looks tough. Time to play hard.
Wait, Zero Craft! Oh, wait, this is that one thing from that we fought in Cold Steel too.
Next round.
Or I think. Yeah, the way the tail slammed. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, wait, how?
Adios.
Wait, how much HP is that?
I feel.
Okay. Time out. Oh, bro. 1.3 million break gauge. Holy crap. Okay, hold on. Estelle, where are you? I need to break this thing wide open. So about one-shotting. No, we got this, we got this. Oh yeah, that means I need to switch everything off of Machias now since he won't be the primary breaker now. Because like, the only person I didn't really like sort out Master Quartz wise was Machias, because I still had him on the one-shot setup. Right, okay. So Estelle takes point. Then Wazi with Scorpio. And then we have Pure Passionate Rouge on Estelle. And yeah, like the other Passionate Rouge for even more break damage. And then we have Regulus for the large strength up. And Scold for increased break. And now we have Dazzling Rakan with regular Rakan. And because this is gonna be a single target, let's... oh yeah, first let's get Prominence Nova for the 250. And then we'll get Ryuko for the extra damage for... oh yeah, for the extra damage here. And then Dazzling Carnelia with Lion King, because Lion King gives extra damage against fewer enemies. And also 300 strength. And then... what else can we slap on? Maybe just regular... oh, wait. Oh, wait, no, I need to take off Ryuko for domination. Yeah, there, I was like, I'm missing something important here. Okay, so we got... this should break the boss. If not, I'm gonna be very sad. And then we have Wazi with his deal here. And if I wanted to hit even harder, let me see. Oh, we don't have anything for... we don't have Dazzling Ardrum. Okay, you know what? Just for the sake of this, like, I gotta make at least one Dazzling Ardrum gem for that 400 arch strength. Rip my Grail Locket.
Initializing trading process.
Another NW, I'll take it. Well, actually, we could still make... we could still make a Grail Locket if I really want. Or... ooh, do I make the... do I make the pure still blue for this? Oh, I think I do. I think I gotta. No, who had it again? I think Vita had it. The heck did I put Vita? Am I blind? Like, my eyes are like darting all over the place. I'm actually overlooking her. Wait, was she? Oh, she's at the edge here. Yeah, I was like looking at everywhere else. Okay. Yeah, okay. I gotta do this.
Initializing trading process.
Like, my eyes are darting everywhere but the last slot of support. Okay. Oh, alright, I gotta do it. Pure still blue. And Wazi. Oh no, not just. Oh no, yeah, Wazi. Okay, let me see. Dazzling. Do we leave the Skanda or do we? Nah, I think we just keep going all the way with that. And we don't need this exactly. So pure still blue. Wait, let me just exit out here. So Estelle break. And then Wazi. Wait, who else had like 5S scaling? Okay, Risha, Laura, Gaius. Actually, what about Ash? Ooh, oh, actually, Ash would be ideal here. Yeah. Actually, I think we'll do it in this order as well. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna write down. I'm just gonna write down who has what because I need to switch. I need to switch. What was it? Some Master Quartz stuff around. So Ash, Mistral, Altair. So you are going to have. You're going to have Dunamis for the large strength up. And ideally you would have Scorpio. So a true domination. Oh, do I have enough for another true domination? Oh, actually I might have to switch it to Hades.
Millennial Trove activated.
Ooh, I'd have to give up my other dominations for. Well, actually I can spare that. Oh, the things I do to one-shot shit. Alright. So we got our true domination. Dazzling Carnelia. Voice Breaker. Actually, wait, do we have any other lost arts that... Not speed. Prominence was on Estelle. Lion King was on Estelle. Now then... A regular Carnelia? Yeah. Then regular Carnelia. What else can I use to increase my damage? Actually, what status ailments can we apply on it? Just blind and stat down. Alright, speaking of stat down, then that means we can slap on... Wait. Oh, because Voice Breaker's here. Oh, then moved on Domination over here. I was like, wait, what am I missing? Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait, no, not this, because Wazi's going to come up. So Wazi's gonna come up, then... We'll need, Lunar Gyre. Yeah. Wait, what lowers Arts defense? A Speed Breaker, Leg Breaker, Sword Breaker. Oh, a Spirit Breaker, wasn't it? Oh, Spirit Breaker. That's whatever. Okay. Not Kagura. Maybe just Mars? I can't figure out what else to put here. Or maybe just Lone Blade. Maybe that would actually do it. Alright, so that means we need to put on Night Mishi. Might as well put on both Night Mishis. Wazzy still has his stuff. Oh yeah, I didn't level up Wazzy's stuff to the second versions. Oh, I'll do that later. And then Lloyd. Actually, with Lloyd, I'm gonna go borrow this from Rufus and then borrow. Wait, what else has like huge speed up? Like this Shadow. Because we're actually going to let Lloyd carry the speed in this group. And then, let me see. And then we can switch in someone else for big damage and recover more brave points to wrap this up. So Noval, Kyokotsu. Well, I mean, we have Altair ready for Chrono Burst, but Skanda for even more. And then we have Lost Genesis UR. Then Kagura. And Burl for tankiness. So you're gonna sit on the very front here. Yeah, okay, we'll have you just sit like that. And then who else is gonna be our caster that we can just throw right in? Let me see. Let's throw in Emma. Okay, so with Emma, I need to remember. Actually, wait, what was? Yeah, Scorpio. Okay, so then Titania Beowulf, Emma. Okay, now we have Titania Scorpio, because ideally the enemy should be in break state. So Heidrun goes here. Ooh. 2. Albion Wolf here. Water, time, space. Ooh. So we actually. Do we want? Actually, do I want Muse to do this? Muse, Virgo, Gungnir. So let's just swap this off for the time being. Yaldabaoth, I don't know. Scorpio. Let's go with Ionian Emperor. And then Douche Gem. And I believe we got the Dazzling Hyosho Gem to slap in as well. Hold on. Okay. Now we need to go back to the Reverie corridor. Upgrade the slots for Muse. And we should have a fair amount to work with, you know?
Visitor access detected.
Now where the heck is Muse on this list? There we go. Okay, so Arjum, and now we need True Hades. True Hades. Hades. Albion Wolf gives a fair amount. Actually, you don't really need the Solomon Garb, and the Solomon Garb could go on to Muse. Just need something with decent speed. Yeah, maybe just stack 2 Abyss Shadows, honestly. Yeah, Solomon Garb. And I don't have any Snow Blues to work with. Oh yeah, the Grail Locket. No, that's on Wazi. Should be Queen Machette. Yeah, Queen Machette. Okay, so I think these 3 should be enough. Now I just need to recover at the tree. Okay. And ideally, hopefully, we haven't seen the stats for the rest of the cryptids, but this should be enough to one-shot. Assuming the plan works out.
Unsealing pedestal.
Oh, why did I go to the unsealing pedestal? I'm like, I didn't press enough, and I just went by muscle memory by just moving forward and interacting.
Executing recovery program.
Okay. Okay. So ideally, Lloyd should tank. And then, let's see our tag-alongs. Let's get Cross Strike just in case. And maybe just as a precaution, let me boost up everyone's levels to 146.
Nice!
Of course I'd improve.
Nice! I did it!
I only get cuter as I level up.
Okay. Now we should be absolutely ready. And I am on Abyss mode, right? Yep, okay. And everyone's laid out in their positions. Yep,
That
okay.
one looks like you could put on the...
Watch out! This one's tough!
Oh.
Let's go!
Okay. So I need to heal up. Oh, I need to heal. I get everyone healed up actually. Well, mainly Wazi because he has. Oh, did I give him Erda?
Let's retreat!
Oh,
Right.
wait, time
Let's get a
out,
move on.
time out. So there's no way to avoid that huge AoE. Okay, wait. Did I give you? Oh no, I gave you Scorpio, so it doesn't. That's arch damage is HP drop. Oh, no, because Muse's not in front. Oh, Actually... Wait... What if we just swap real quick? Yeah, wait, this would work out better. And instead of Dunamis, you have... Oh, wait, no. As it drops... you know what? No, that should be fine.
Is it too early to request a break?
Okay. Try that again.
That one looks tough.
Gotcha! It's my turn.
Okay, so let's see. Let's Chrono Burst right now.
There. Let's go.
And then let's see, we refill Estelle's HP.
There.
Oh, that wasn't all the way. I didn't count right. Okay. And then Burning Heart into here.
Right.
Dance! Azure Feathers!
Azure Feathers.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Come on, break, break, break. Yeah!
Let's go.
Wait, holy shit, wait, we did more than half its HP. I think Ash can finish this off on his own.
Time to paint this town red. Gotcha. You go. Not a bad trick, huh? Eat this! It's the last call. Sinner's Reverie!
500,000 damage!
Got no time to waste.
Okay. I think we can handle the rest of the cryptids. We didn't even need Muse or Estelle. RP increased by 3. Black Zemurian ore shard. Wow, look at this fragment. It's sparkling even though it's jet black. This is a different type of Zemurian ore. Black Zemurian ore, I think it's called. Yeah, we came across some of it last year as well. It's even more rigid than standard Zemurian ore, which itself is renowned as being nearly flawless. Professor Schmidt discovered a way of processing it too. It should be possible to upgrade a weapon with enough of it, even here in Crossbell. That Okud is something else. Yeah, Grandpa wasn't too happy when he heard the professor hadn't one-upped. Tita. Oh yeah, forgot your Gramps was the one who found a way to refine Zemurian ore in the first place. Well, whatever. I'm not going to complain as long as we can use that stuff to make better weapons. Agreed. It'll prove useful in the battles ahead. The Ruhr Institute of Technology should have the data on the refinement process. I'll have them send it over to Crossbell. Appreciated. I'll get in touch with the local workshop so they can get up to speed on how it works. Yippee! Something worth cheering about. True, bolstering our offensive capabilities is never a bad thing. Though a single fragment is too small, though a single fragment is much too small to upgrade even one weapon. A few more should do the trick. Let's be on the lookout for them as we travel. Okay. I mean, since we're here, might as well check. Did I miss anything in the wetlands? No. Alright, let's get to one-shotting all the other stuff. Provided I don't get hit by status ailments. That's kind of like the key thing with these Abyss bosses.
Executing recovery program.
Okay. So that crosses... Let me just get my list right here. That crosses off the wetlands. Now we just need Stargazer's Tower. Oh, wait, I need to scan it first. Wait, I forget. Let me double check out his sanity. Yeah. Let's scan the Galliosaurus. So, save this one. Change it to Nightmare.
This one might be worth my time. There! It's my turn.
Level 138.
Right, let's retreat. Right. Let's get a move on.
Alright, what do we have to deal with? Oh, psh, no, like, was the Galliosaurus, like, the toughest one yet? Huh. Yeah, this is much easier. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank God. Wait, do you have enough, Lloyd? Yeah, you have enough.
Watch out! This one's tough!
Ooh, and Lloyd made it first, too. Oh, alright. So that means...
Dance! Azure feathers!
What I got?
Oh.
It's my turn!
And yeah, we already got all of these. How am I going to do this again? Okay, yeah. So... Actually, no. Wazzy can... Oh yeah, we can swap in Wazzy.
Up to you!
You're so needy.
Oh, well, we'll be missing one thing, but that's whatever.
Sapphire seal of mine shining from the abyss. Bolster this arm with the strength of a giant's! Crush! Akashic arm!
500,000 damage. And then there's the one monkey we couldn't kill. Well,
Time to paint this town red.
rip the monkey.
Got no time to waste.
No need to go inside stargazers. Aw. Okay. Another thing one shot. Back to the tree. Another thing checked off the list. Now we just got Ancient Battlefield, Moon Temple, Nox Force, and Fretline.
Visitors reinvigorated.
Dude, like once we get through all the cryptids here, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to continue. I still got a lot more things to grind up. I'm not ready. Alright, so let's go to the Ancient Battlefield here. And let's lower to Nightmare again, so we can scan it and leave.
Pig. This one might be worth my time.
Yeah. Right. Right, let's retreat. Right. Let's get a move on.
Alright, so what are we... Whoops. What are we dealing with here? Where is it? Ancient Battlefield. Level 140, but has less... Oh, wait, I didn't change... Oh, well, I didn't change the thing. Oh. Although, wait, 900... Wait, 900,000 versus... Okay, so Galliosaurus had a bit more break. But this thing... Oh. Oh boy. Alright. Oh wait, do I still have... Wait, did I recover my... No, I did, right? Yeah. Alright. I can survive one hit, right? One hit's all we gotta survive. Wait, is that going to... Oh, no!
Sorry.
it's my turn. We need to fall back for now.
Okay.
This is all a bit much for me at the moment.
Oh, wait, I didn't save. Oh shit. Okay, no, I gotta go back to the tree. What's the point of being able to separate everyone on the front lines if they're still clumped up together for a fat AoE?
Visitors reinvigorated.
Okay, we gotta prevent sleep somehow. Yeah, that'll be talisman.
I feel nice and...
Pay careful heed. That's no simple foe.
Let me save. Oh, Lloyd's first! I win!
What a passionate foe.
Actually, I can do a few things first. So, just in case I might fuck something up. Actually no, this is like a little excessive, I'll do it anyways.
Push through! Cross strike!
Let's go! It's my turn! It's my turn! There! Right! Yeah! Let's go!
Dance! Azure feathers!
Let's go!
What I got?
And boom.
Right! Time to paint this town red!
And then boom. Ow, two-shot.
Got no time to waste.
Oh, we got another, Leonan's Kiss, or however it's pronounced. How's it pronounced again? Leonin or Leonan's? Leonin? Probably Leonin. Either way, though, we got another one. Yay! No reason to enter the Sun Fort! Let me check the underground path again, since we're here. Yeah, no, nothing we missed. Alright, we're off to the Moon Temple. Actually, wait, let me scan- okay, since we're here, might as well scan through the Moon Temple. Yeah, we got everything here. Moon Temple 2. Moon Temple 3. Yeah. And the Moon Temple rooftop didn't have shit. Yeah. That means this area is completely clear. Oh, I need to heal up too. Alright, oh yeah, I forgot to check off my list. Ancient Battlefield, done.
Visitors reinvigorated.
We'll need to watch out with an enemy that.
Oh, wait, oh. Let's get the scan first on Nightmare. Although at this point it's a little bit excessive, but I'll just do it anyway.
This one's tough.
Man, I could just go for the break right now. Alright, what about you? 139.
It's mine. Let's retreat. Right. Let's get a move on.
Okay, let's switch this back to Abyss mode. Where's the moon? Ah, here it is, Moon Temple. 1 million. Ah, not bad. And we have enough to work with. Alright. And just in case, I'll stay right here.
Watch out! This one's tough!
Yeah, alright.
Yeah!
The eternal cheesing continues.
It's my turn!
Oh, and I didn't need to do that.
Azure feathers!
Let's go!
But I got...
And boom.
Let's go!
Time to paint this town red.
Yeah.
Done already?
Alright, so Moon Temple done. That just leaves Nox Forest and the Fright Line. But yeah, Estelle is so busted. Like, she has such a strong S-Craft to break any and everything, even on Abyss mode.
Visitors
And
reinvigorated.
then you could just go to town for free. Provided it's not a boss that has like a phase 2 trigger that resets everything, then you're like, well, guess I'm screwed. Because everyone else's damage would ideally scale off of, you know, Scorpio. Alright. Nox Forest. Let me take a little glance to see whether or not I've forgotten anything here. No? Like, yeah, we definitely cleaned out this place the first time we were here. Did I... Man, that's gonna make me feel so depressed. Did I really miss out on something from a previous act that I can't go back to? Man. That's gonna bother me so much, like, after we get all the cryptids done. Like, I think I'm just gonna spend the rest of the night just searching each location in case there's a treasure chest I missed. Like, this is bothering me to no end. Like, how many Trails games am I gonna go through at this point where I've missed just the one chest as I finish up the entire game?
This one might be worth my
Like,
time.
come on.
Let's go!
Oh wait, oh, this thing ain't
Let's
shit.
retreat! Right. Let's get a move on.
Oh yeah, most of this thing would be like, what, 600,000? Once we bump it up? Oh, wait, where are we again? Nox Forest, right? Yeah, Nox. Nox. Yeah, 600,000. Lower arts defense and everything. Yeah, this ain't shit. Alright. Forward!
This one's tough!
Dance! Azure feathers! But I got...
It's my turn!
Time to paint this town red. Got no time to waste.
No lost arts? Alright. Alright, one more left. And then I can despair over trying to find the stupid treasure chest. And just as a heads up, I obviously won't be starting the finale like the moment everything else gets cleared up. Like, I'm gonna leave that for a fresh session. But I'm also torn because, you know, the accessory grind that has to be done for, well, okay, realistically, I don't think I can get everyone done unless I stop playing Reverie for the next several days or even weeks because of how long the grind will fucking take. But I will try to make some headway, like, as we get through this. Like, as I get through it off stream, I mean. Wait, did I heal up? Yeah, I did. Okay. Ooh, okay, I better go find, like, the best damn farming spot. Once we're done here for tonight. Let me see, so we're done with Nox Forest. Now, Frightline. You know, Frightline Passage, because we gotta run through the rest of this damn place. Anything I missed here, by the way? No, we're good. I don't wonder if I missed anything from the Rhineford factory. And obviously, over here under... Yeah, everything else is like super low level.
Looks tough. Better watch ourselves.
Wait, did I forget to equip a... Oh. Oh, actually... Oh, I might need to do another sweep again because I kind of forgot to equip...
I call dibs!
Ooh, Novel. Yeah, I switched off Celine, so I might have missed something in some previous areas. This line will take you to the police academy. That's not where we're headed. Alright. Wait, am I still on line? No, we're on Abyss now, right?
Now that's what they call a drop.
We'll need to watch out with an enemy.
Actually, you know what? I might as well just save myself the time from doing this. Although, and then like this thing is able to one-shot everyone on Abyss. Alright, let's see.
Watch out! This one's tough!
Oh, wait! There's how many? Oh, shit.
Yeah! Let's go!
Okay! Wait. This should be ridiculously easy, actually. Then we could just swap
up to you.
Wazzy here
so
instead.
Dance, azure feathers.
Okay then. Sapphire seal of mine.
Uh-oh. Oh.
But I got...
Paint this town red.
Places, my dears.
Woo! Alright, okay. Oh.
Oh, did we win?
Hey, Marcus is level 147 now. Alright, that should be all of the optional boss fights as far as I know. Alright, now to collect the rest of the treasure chest around here.
Wonder who would put that chest there.
Breeze 4? Always welcome, I guess.
What a brute! Be careful!
Can't wait to get my mitts on that chest.
Ash. Calm down, buddy. Yeah, like, using Sacred Mirror, we don't see anything else around here. And there wouldn't be anything within the Fright Line, yeah. Okay. So it is at this point, we're gonna spend the rest of the night looking for the missing treasure chest. Because we are 174 instead of 175. So... my heart is going to sink further and further as we explore each area to see that all the chests there have opened.
Visitors reinvigorated.
Forcing me to come to terms that I missed something in the previous acts. Okay, let's take this from the top where available, because there obviously aren't any treasure chests around Crossbell City itself compared to like the Crossbell games themselves. Yeah, let's go check the geofront. So using our Sacred Mirror, yeah, we cleaned this out. We clean that out. And obviously the depths are clear. West Crossbell Highway. No duh cleaned out. Although, is there anything different if we try to go through here? Oh, we can just straight up decide to go to the military factory through here? Oh. And yeah, obviously nothing around here at the military factory. And we did check the underground platform again. Like, no sneaky chest as far as I see right here. And yeah, Nox Forest, like, we checked Nox Forest 1. Now let's double check Nox Forest 2. So there's that one chest up here. One over in that corner, and that's it. Alright, let's keep going down the list here. So, Entertainment District has nothing. Harbor, nothing. Administrative, nothing. Orcus, as far as I know, nothing. The Cathedral, nope. East Crossbell Highway. Like, we checked out that one cheeky place over here. You checked every zone 4 times. You even reloaded the factory mission that's now blocked off to check if you missed anything there. Yeah, like, as far as I remember, I'm pretty sure that I had Sacred Mirror or, no, it wasn't called Sacred Mirror, but, hold on, what was it called again? Oh no, just Analyze, right? No, that's Data on Enemy. Oh yeah, Moonlands. Yeah, I had like Moonlands on, as far as I remember. It's going to be in the North Highlands. Bro, it better not be. I fucking checked. I mean, hell, I mean, we can just save right now and just go back and check like the latest save. Like when I was still in the North Highlands. Like all the way... Actually, can we leave the watchtower from this point? Yeah. So, we can just go all the way back here and just verify for ourselves. Like, who had Moonlands? Yeah, guys had it. Okay, so we got the ones over here at the bottom, one in the corner, all the way there, the one in that little corner, and zooming far out, the one all the way northwest, the one in the corner near the nomadic settlement. So North Highlands South is clear. And then all the way here, we got the 3 that we see right here. In the corner, we got that one. The one way out over by the cliffside we got. And all these are open, as far as I know from scanning around. And there's no other unexplored part here. And then the watchtower on the inside. Like... no fucking way! No fucking way! Wait, are you shitting me?
It's tough. We'll need to be careful.
I really did miss in the North Highlands? Oh! Bruh.
Nothing like the rush of finding an unopened treasure.
Bro, wait, how did I skip this room? I had Moonlands and every... Bruh. Bruh. No fucking way. Abdo, you were a fucking god for calling this out. I mean, technically it wasn't the Highlands, but the Watchtower, but like, even then...
Any day now.
I mean, that's just being picky. But, oh my god, you were right. Bro, I actually missed one here. How did I miss it? I had guys equipped with Moonlens the entire time. Was I just that in the zone and didn't look at the minimap? How'd I miss the door? Bro. No way. Oh, I really wish we had a bullshit way of teleporting to the North Highlands so we can get that. Bro.
Any day now.
Oh. No way, dude. I guess I really was just in the zone and just didn't like notice me passing a door that I thought to be a wall. I mean, I don't have anyone to blame but myself, because I had it. I had Moonlens. There was zero reason. Oh, dude, the worst kind of screw-ups is the ones of your own doing that you know you had no reason of messing up. Just, oh, because like the biggest thing that hurts. The biggest thing that hurts, if I can find the thing. Like, that was 100 hours ago in gameplay. Bro. There'll always be new game. You think I'm gonna New Game Plus this shit? Like, I love the Trails series, but the only time I've New Game Plus was when I was playing Trails from Zero when I was waiting on Geofront's Trails to Azure patch. Bro, ain't no way I'm New Game Plus in this for one fucking chest for an achievement. Oh my god. 100 hours later did I finally realize. 100 in-game hours, I mean. Oh, not counting like the actual, actually we can count the date. How long has it been since that save? Like right now is currently December 5th of 2023. You're telling me that nearly 1 month ago I fucked up. Oh. No. Just speedrun it? I mean, technically, yeah, just speedrun it on, like, very easy New Game Plus, then just blast through everything. But that's still gonna take a while. That's still gonna take a little while. Considering all there is to blow through in this game.
Although, granted, you know, there's like a lot of fat you can chew out, you know, not needing to talk to everyone, just going to like, or what was it, that you keep your fishing log so you don't need to fish. And I'm pretty sure the profile updates carry over, I'm pretty sure for New Game Plus bonuses and everything, so technically it wouldn't really be that bad. But considering all the other things I want to do once we're done with Reverie, just main game and post game wise, yeah, I don't think I'll be touching New Game Plus for a long time, if at all. So don't get your hopes up for that. Like, I like the Trail series a lot, but I never really go out to 100% it, with the very small exception for Trails to Azure, or Trails from Zero, I mean. The magic skip all cutscene as well. Yeah, the skip cutscene feature is so nice. After how many games now that we can finally skip cutscenes? Like, actually wait, when was cutscene skip introduced? Was it Cold Steel 3? Or was it ever since Cold Steel 1? I think it was Cold Steel 3, right? Or... because I remember it was I did it in 4. I think at least 3. But yeah, I mean, it would definitely be faster, no doubt. Especially since we can one-shot everything on a lower difficulty. It's the Bracer rank and Trails in the Sky all over again. Bro, don't remind me. I am forever... because like, it was before I knew how to search everywhere in the Trail series, since it was my first foray into the Trail series. I'm forever a B+ Bracer. Should be 4 for skip all. Oh, it's 4? Oh, okay. But yeah, like I am forever a B+ Bracer in Trails in the Sky. And bro, it stung because like in first chapter there was like a unmarked quest that I missed over in Bose at the hotel, because again, you know, it was my first Trails game ever, and I didn't know what to expect. So I didn't know that there was a missable quest there until after I cleared the chapter and goes, hey, you missed out on a quest, huh? And then I think I messed up some other story important decisions, like during like deductions or some other investigation stuff. And also like quests like where we had Estelle take the photo of one of the tetracyclic towers, but instead we had to delay it, wait for Dorothy to come up and, you know, be the professional photographer and take a photo of the top of the tetracyclic tower. That I messed up on, among like some other things across the events of second chapter. So I missed out on just enough where I was just under A rank. So, oh, that hurt as well. I always joke about whether or not I would ever go back through the rest of the series just to simply 100% it, but I know with how much time I dedicate to the Trail series, I would probably burn myself out just replaying it for the sake of 100%ing it, instead of wanting to replay it as like a casual replay. Because trying to speedrun through everything would probably just like subconsciously build up stress of like forcing myself to speedrun everything. And I'm no professional speedrunner, not at all. I mean, obviously I'll be having New Game Plus stuff, so I'll be like stacked as hell for blowing through everything. But yeah. Okay, so now that we got all that out of the way. Oh yeah, I still need to make the rest of the food. Wait. Huh. Well, actually, let me go make the rest of the food now that we're here.
I'll show you what I can do.
Let's see. Who makes good pasta?
Time to show off a little. Yeah.
You know, I feel like Eustace would be...
I'll handle this.
Would make a refined pasta dish.
The expected.
Damn it. Slim?
If you're sure.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of ingredients to work with, so I don't mind just spamming this out. Yeah. Elliot? Is this your specialty?
Okay. There.
Damn it!
I should be able to cook just fine. See?
What? Laura?
Then allow me to cook something up. I'm proud how this came out.
Oh, nightly pescatore? Huh. 2 turns of... Ooh. Alright. So now we got...
Let's get cooking.
Now we got ramen.
Here you go.
4 turns of arch strength medium? Yo.
I'd love to cook for you.
Or actually would make a mean bowl of ramen.
Hope this was...
Let's do this. Thanks for waiting.
What? No, no way Machias
Let's
would.
give this a try.
Oh, no, maybe Gaius.
There was an accident.
Perpetual ramen? Oh dear god.
Let's give this a try.
Oh, wait, Fee can make one too. I didn't look at hers.
I'd say.
Really, it's Fee.
Now we're cooking.
That or I got really unlucky and I need to test out all over again.
Huh.
I got really unlucky, so I need to test again. Shit.
Let's get cooking. Here you go.
I'd love to cook for you.
Let's do this.
Come on.
Thanks for waiting.
Oh my god. Okay, who actually cooks this?
Let's give this a try. I think it's exquisite.
Oh, Nord noodles. Alright. Okay, Forest Blessed Hot Pot. How much can we make? 21? My first thoughts would probably be Emma.
I think I can cook as well as anyone else. Well, hey, good...
Damn it.
I got this covered. Whew. Huh? I, made something.
Forest Cursed Hot Pot? Wait, 50% knockout chance?
Time to show off a little.
What about Noelle?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Let's do this.
Oh, and I already made with Noelle. Whoops.
This one's pretty special.
Oh, Septet Soba. There we go. Okay. Now we're wrapping things up. Although I still need a... Oh man, I guess for completion's sake, I gotta go back to the beach for some drinks and everything. Okay, so that's it for that. Although, what's the remaining stuff here? Let me check my achievements. Excludes Coda content. Oh, that's probably the post-game stuff. Okay. That's probably what the post-game's referred to as. Oh, okay. So we got our fishing done. We got all the ingredients, or all the recipes done except for whatever is probably in post-game. The character updates we'll figure out or we'll probably uncover as we get through the rest of, you know, the finale. And I kind of wonder about the other tab here. No, it's probably like other people you would have to bring into like the Castle of Mirrors or wherever else you would fight their hollow versions. We have one more thing to uncover via Daydream. And okay, the rest of the Dreamline Hills is probably gonna be, you know, extra Reverie Corridor content. Same with the Void Spire. Bro, there's so many things in the Void Spire. And yeah, Trial Doors as well. And the, oh yeah, the rest of the Fort Stratum. Let's see, anything else we might have missed? Because I'm pretty sure I did a diligent enough job of scanning everyone. Okay. So the majority is just going to be at the Retributor Tower, and the remainder of the Reverie corridor. I just need to do one more burst. Actually, no, is the burst achievement 50 or 100? I think it's 50. But yeah, we're one off from that. We'll get that eventually. Okay, I think I'll actually just... What was it? I think I'll end early, or end Reverie early for tonight. Because again, I don't want to start the finale just yet. I want to stall for more time so I can keep grinding up. But, given the state of things right now, like, ain't no way I'm grinding up everyone. If anything, I might have to just settle with giving everyone a just like some hodgepodge, like mishmash of accessories and whatever quartz. But yeah, I'm gonna have to keep ramming through the 4th stratum so I can get... What was it? So I can keep getting more ceiling stones because... at least from what I can imagine, assuming your average ceiling stone RNG, there is a chance we will keep uncovering extra bundles of U materials. I've even gotten like a triple drop of 100 U materials. So just like that, with 110 pull, 300 U materials. So as laborious as it is to run through the Reverie corridor compared to, let's say, going out to West Crossbell Highway, taking out Machias or anyone that can just break and then just let it rip and then just break and go. Like, getting the ceiling stones will more than make up for the tedium, because it could result in extra SR gem, or SR quartz. That would save me a lot of Sepith and U materials to craft up normally. So I'm gonna have to ram through the 4th stratum over and over and over and over and over. But even then, that will not be enough U materials to get what I need. I'm just hoping that I can get enough, like, Mira and RNG to get extra accessories for Passionate Rouge, Still Blues, Evergreens, and everything like that just straight up. Hell, you can even get Grail Lockets from the ceiling stones, should RNG allow for it. So we have a lot to use. I mean, look at all the extra pendulums, emblems, and everything I've built up from my time in the Reverie corridor. But oh boy, this gonna take a while. All right. I would wait. I'll put trails on auto battle like Star Rail or something. Is that what you mean? Yeah, but But usually with auto battle, like, they only just, like, what? Actually, I don't know how auto battle plays out in the Trails games, because I never bothered with it. The most I remember is that they just basic attack, or maybe, I'm assuming, if they have the arts to cast for it, they would try to cast for a weakness, but I don't think the auto battle is smart. It's just, you know, auto battle to just slap through enemies and that's it. So I don't really count on Trails' auto battle system to actually make farming less tedious for me. Man, you know something funny that I'm just remembering that I wish we could have in Trails in some way, shape, or form? I'm remembering the Stella Tower thing from Neptunia Rebirth 3. Because I remember I bought the DLC because it was like dirt cheap, if I remember correctly. And instead of waiting several minutes or several, I think, in-game hours even, for Stella to just go through like whatever zones to get you random assortments of materials, it would just take a minute per floor instead of several per floor, which there could be several dozens, which would lead to a couple hours or whatever of kind of waiting through for Stella to come back with random mats in Rebirth 3. I remember that I would leave Rebirth 3 on to just... Oh, no, it wasn't several minutes. I think it was like 1 second per floor instead of a minute or something. It really was like a pay-to-win kind of like cheap DLC kind of thing. But... Actually, hold on, let me look that up again. How cheap was that? Because I remember, like... I kind of bought it with no real hesitation because it was like, you know, just that cheap. Let me see. How cheap was it? Because I know I have the... Oh, no, wait, was it not... Wait, no, wait, was it not Rebirth 3? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, was it free? Oh, no, it was like 99 cents. And it was on sale for even more. And so I just like... I basically sold my Steam trading cards for basically 24 cents. And then I just got the, like, Histy's Emergency Aid DLC in Rebirth 3. Yeah, that was it. It was like ridiculously cheap. Silver shards don't go past the 99. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Like, I made it a habit ever since I realized that to make sure I unseal every single time I run through. And again, like, can you really blame me for not realizing when we have U materials on the bottom right of the screen right here that can go into the thousands? We have droplets right here that can go into the hundreds. We have our Sepith. Oh, okay, Sepith is like a different thing. But yeah. What was it? We have a lot of things that can stack up pretty high, but then they choose the unsealing shards to not go past 99. Like they've learned, like Falcom learned that U materials should go beyond 99. But then we don't do that because they don't think that we'd actually want things to stack up with the silver shards. I'm like, come on, man. A little foresight, please. No, okay. I should probably stop for tonight and brace myself for as much off-stream grinding as I can stomach, with as many things that I can probably watch on my other screen while I just while away the time and just blast through everything with Machias, building up even more Sepith for everyone's upgrades, because I think even with the amount of Sepith I have, I don't think that's enough to get everyone's slots to level 3 as far as I know. Because there's a lot of people who still need Space Sepith. A lot of it. Although we have a bunch now, so maybe I can get it done, but nah, I'll try sorting that out off stream, because I don't wanna, like, I've bored a lot of people enough with like my usual, like, you know, Quartz reorganizations and all that stuff. I might as well at least try to chew out the rest of that, like, off stream with getting people's upgrades all sorted out and everything. And depending on how things pan out though, if I feel like I haven't been able to get enough farm done, I might just consider just pure grinding sessions even on stream. Just kind of like, probably might just have those unarchived, since they would literally be like just me pure grinding, but I'm not sure about that. Or I feel like I'm better off like switching to like a different game while I buy more time to kind of, you know, grind things out for the finale. So yeah, maybe I wouldn't really just purely grind, you know, Reverie on stream. Probably better use of my time would be just like doing some other stuff. And also, speaking of other things though, we do have like a bunch of gacha stuff lined up for the next coming days though. Because in a couple days we have the Christmas event for FGO, which I'm pretty sure is daily locked as usual. And then we have the Grand Blue Xeno event, which is, well, just pure monotonous grinding. And then we have the new Star Rail, what was it, the Part 2 patch for 1.5, where I do want to stream my pulls for Argenti, and also just go through the new quest content or whatever they have in store for the second half of 1.5. So I do want to do that in a couple days, because I haven't checked the date for Star Rail, but it should be within 1 or 2 days as of now, I think. But yeah, I think that's pretty much the plan for now. I've been running in circles for long enough. Okay, let's just end it for tonight. I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep because I missed that one freaking treasure chest over in Nord. Because, oh, how did I miss that door? How? Like, can we use the spirit veins to teleport over to the Nord Highlands real quick? Or can I, like, cheat engine and, like, somehow teleport myself when I shouldn't be there in the Nord Highlands to go straight back to the watchtower real quick and then teleport back to Crossbell as if nothing else happened? Please. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It just hurts realizing that 100 hours afterwards in game. 1 month later. Alright, that's enough of my suffering for now.